Alright, y'all, we back for episode 33.
Yes, it is 33.
On the wiretap, and tonight we got the fellas with us.
Yep, all of them. The gang.
The gang. Tonight's pod, we just gonna kind of, not necessarily freestyle it, but we definitely gonna talk about some things that's been happening all week. As always, like, follow, and subscribe,
and comment it if you're feeling frisky.
And just to let you know, we do have merch coming soon.
Top of the year.
And it's not that stepped on shit. I keep telling y'all that shit.
Straight drop.
Real expensive for us to make, to give the not give, but for y'all to purchase.
Yeah.
But as always, let's spin that intro. Alright, y'all, we back, episode 33, and as usual, we're going to get into our conversations. Today we got Jeff, Cuddy, and Kevin, and our lovely, beautiful co-host, who don't like being called that. He don't like being, I be fucking with him.
Yeah, he does it on purpose.
Yeah, I do it on purpose. Yeah, don't make that face. It ain't like that.
But that wasn't to you. You just...
He want me to call him.
I mean, you got the little extra joint, you know. You there?
Oh, beer popping today. Don't you hear me? Don't even. Yeah, beer popping today. I was feeling myself today. Got a nice lineup. Shout out to my barber.
And he got a facial.
Don. I got a what?
Don gave you a facial.
That's tough. Here we go with this shit.
That's tough.
This gonna be one of them pods. No, Don
Your
is
skin
my
is
barber.
glowing a little bit.
Cut. Just cut.
As usual, let's get into our mental health week. We're gonna kick it off with Keon. How was your week, bro?
I had a really dope week. Work-wise, it was a little slow because everybody waiting for next week, the day before Christmas or whatever, but still productive. Home life, cool. I think I say the same shit like every pod. Like,
yeah, you got. Come on, bro.
I don't have no like
get into
trauma, no shit like that. Like my shit be cool. Like I try
Tell
not
us how
to cause
it is being under 5'4", man.
I'm not under 5'4". I'm actually 5'5". Let's get accurate. With Nike boots, I'm 6'6", and I get accurate.
Let's get that vantage point.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like yeah, my life cool, bro. I'm a cold-blooded killer. And I don't play none of that shit.
He don't. The FY, he has not killed anybody.
Ain't killed his soul.
Don't come kicking in no doors.
Ain't killed his soul, but
nothing.
Nah, but yeah, bro, real rap. My week was good.
Nah, I love that.
I was excited for this pod. I like doing the pod with the fellas. You know what I mean? And kick it. Like I sent the SOS out. Last pod, Jeff was supposed to be here, and I dropped the ball. But listen, people, I dropped the ball with Jeff with him being on the pod, and I apologize to him. And yeah, that was my fault.
Yo, you almost ruined the friendship.
Wow. Jeff, how was your week? Let's get off me. Go. Look.
My week was cool. Still in that grind for that entrepreneurship. So it's like you set up these meetings, you think you're gonna meet with somebody, and then right when you pull up, they like, and cancel on you. And you just gotta wake up and do that shit the next day. But I got...
You can't use your choice words that you really want to use because you're wasting my time. But it's like, yo, I gotta understand in the sense, but
you gotta stay professional.
Yeah, you gotta just take it and be like, all right, well, tomorrow it'll work out. And so you just gotta keep being
a process. It's a process.
That joint is definitely.
You gotta have some real patience to be an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Like seriously.
I don't wish
it took a long time.
I was about to say, nigga, because your patience be like this.
I know, but if we speaking on the business aspect, it took me a long time to get where I'm at. Yeah. A long time.
I can't say from the beginning of when you started your business. And just in case y'all didn't know, that's Top Mobile Detailing. Tap in with that. You know what I mean?
We're gonna have him on the show, so
he gonna be on the show. We're gonna do a pod with just Kev and his I was about to say better half. That make that joint sound weird. But his brother. But yeah, we're gonna definitely do that pod. What? I said I was about to say.
But you didn't have to say it. You still slid it in there.
I did. There was a pause.
What we talking
about? And then that was because better half sounds like that's his. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what
and that's not what I meant. He said I still try to slide that joint in there. Pause. And I didn't. That's not what I meant. Anyway.
So Donald pause.
Well, I'm glad none of you are like licensed therapists because
we're not. We're assholes.
Never work.
Yeah, never. How was your week, Tom?
My week was fantastic.
I don't even think I finished, but don't worry.
Oh no, go ahead.
Hey yo, the sarcasm that come out of Jeff's mouth is priceless. I promise you. Like yo, the pod that we did with Jeff. He's like, oh, so you guys just cut each other off, huh? He's like, all right. I was like,
Clearly,
shit.
it still happens. But
He's smiling, but he's serious. Like
I know he is. I know he is, though.
You know that's Nori's biggest gripe on his show.
What?
He always cutting people off when they about to tell a good story. Nori always does that shit. Shout out to Nori. But you ever watch Drink Champs?
Yeah, so maybe we need to stop doing that. Let's work on that.
Yeah.
Let people get their thoughts out and finish their sentences.
Possibly. But continue, Jeff.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, by all means, my fault.
But the week ended up good. I was able to like close on a client, and then was able to like line up 2 more. So
Well, that's more money in pocket.
That's good.
That's fire.
I won't say more money in pockets, but more people I can get in front of.
Okay, all right, cool.
So,
cool. So
those are wins for me.
Yeah, I don't know how that shit works, so I just like, hey, you make more money.
So what is
than
your business?
Watch the pod, man.
Okay.
This ain't
Nah, he's
Go
I'm a certified financial planner, so I run my own investment firm.
That's what's up.
what the Yuki he shitted on you. God damn.
Who should know?
Tom, it was like watch the party, cut you off after telling people.
No, I'm just saying that's why we did the episode, so you know everything he
But I
do.
mean, like, he need as much advertisement as
You got a point.
Yeah, you know what? You're absolutely right.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
even though this is a
My
freestyle
bad.
pod,
My
like,
bad.
and we're probably not going to be as professional, but he is a upstanding citizen and does his job very well. But yes, that's what he does for a living. And I didn't cut you off or anything.
No.
I'm working on being polite this pod. Jeff said.
And just don't
Mind
drop
your
the
manners.
F word.
Don't drop the F word. And it's not, the word is not fuck. It's something that begins with
Yeah.
an F and ends with a T.
We'll get banned.
Yeah, we'll get
Oh,
back.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It's what you used to be.
You forgot.
Yeah, because that kind of
Let me
gets us in
switch
trouble.
your
Oh,
language.
Yeah.
How was your week, Tone?
These two right here.
They the
My week was cool. I ain't had too much going on. I was in some cases. You feel what I'm saying? Saw some things. You know, criminals are idiots. By all means. I mean, these younger criminals, they just throwing their life away. But other than that, my week was cool. I ain't really getting into too much.
Didn't criminals before throw their life away?
They did, but they were at least a little smarter. I'm talking about just
evolution of
doing
idiots.
Yeah.
They all end up in the
I'm
same.
just
He dumb as fuck. This one's a little bit smarter.
I'm just saying,
but
like,
they still all in jail.
Yeah. But I'm just saying to get online and post your crimes is kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's when you're. So you're saying like before it was like you had to catch me doing it.
Yeah.
Now they're like, yo, just shot me 3 niggas, but I'm on Pennsylvania Avenue.
Literally, that's
It's just some
Well,
niggas
the case I
snitching.
got out of the case just like literally like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
That's
it's like
fine.
that's what
Social
I mean.
media. That's all it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're weird.
And I keep telling people they literally have a unit that watch people's stories. It's like literally they just sit there all day and just watch your story.
And you tell them this.
Yes, and they still do what they do.
People that view the pod do that now.
Yeah.
If they didn't know,
No, I've
Yeah.
said it on a few
Oh
posts.
yeah,
I've said it on a
but
few.
they TikTok and Instagram tell you everything. So if you
Yeah.
didn't figure that out by now, you're just not that smart.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that for you.
No, clout is just a drug, bro. Like if I could sell clout, I definitely would sell clout because clout is a drug. Like people love clout.
I don't think it's that. It's like nobody's shame. Like,
That too,
Like
yeah.
nobody has
You
shame.
know
in
what?
it.
Yeah.
It's like when they do certain crimes, it's like celebrated.
Yeah.
Like I feel as though like even myself included, like this nigga just came home from doing let's say 10 years for catching a body. Y'all niggas throw him a party. No, take him to job force. Like yeah, do something for him, but do something that's beneficial. What the fuck is the party and getting him fucked up? Like get him some pussy. All right, cool. Yeah, that's necessary in a sense. But what the fuck is what are we celebrating? Yeah, yes, we're celebrating you being home, but I can tell you, hey, I'm happy to see you. Welcome
all the
home.
time, too.
Why do you need a party for going away for doing something
party
wrong?
for everything now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
everything's a
yeah.
party. It really is.
Let's get to Cuddy and Kev. How
Shane,
was your week?
I like that.
My week was very tiring. I just finished up this big project. I said it on the last pod. That's when I started it, and it's funny I'm ending it on this pod.
That's
So,
nuts.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, the
Yeah.
joke that you couldn't really speak on that
Yeah,
heavy, and now it's
I
done.
just finished it.
Congratulations,
And
man.
You know how it is. This was the last week, so it was like trying to catch everything up, getting all the paperwork in and all that.
Okay.
But it's done. Monday. Hopefully I start working from home. That's it.
Shout out to working from home.
How about you, Kev?
So,
How
Kev?
was your week?
My week was cool. Literally, I work outside, so it was cold this week.
cool as hell.
I got these gloves, or these new gloves I try. They waterproof. I can dip my hand in the water and I don't feel nothing. Like,
yo, he be having all types of gadgets for being
Bro,
outside.
I
got waterproof socks that heat up.
TikTok
I'm like,
be having everything.
yo, he's actually right.
What is that, yo? I never.
What, the TikTok shop?
Yeah, I never seen it
Yo,
before.
you know my.
have TikTok?
Yeah.
TikTok shop is just pretty much where you buy it.
I done got a weight bench, weights,
It's like T-Move.
waterproof gloves.
But
It's not T-Move.
when I say it's like T-Move, like I'm talking about like as far as the pricing.
It's more like Amazon.
Is it?
Yes.
Yes.
It's similar to Amazon.
No, send me something on it because I don't know where the hell. I'm not on TikTok like that, but just send me something.
Oh,
so
it's
I can
about to be
just
gone.
see it.
Yeah, about to
Oh,
be
it
gone.
is?
Yeah.
Allegedly January 19th, I believe.
Yeah.
They the same.
But they asked for like an extension or what, I forget the proper term for it, but they asked for
I don't think it's ever going to like
Hey Jeff,
completely go away. And if something,
I wasn't done either.
oh my fault. Yeah. Go ahead, Kev. Sorry.
we listen and we don't judge.
It's a lot of videos on TikTok though that you're like, but these gloves is everything. I bought me and Antoine a pair. I got some waterproof pants. They got like a lining on the inside. I'll be cool, but it's still cold outside.
Is it like are them joints like a dry fit or is like a
No, they like this. Remember the old swooshies?
the swishy
But
material?
it's got like this
Swish
like lining on the inside, bro. I still be hot with them joints on.
So it
Oh, yeah,
keeps you warm and dry.
Yeah.
warm, dry, and cold, all at the
When
same
you
time.
work outside, and what I do, you have to stay dry.
Tell them what you do, man. Don't hide it from
Oh
them.
no, I've said it on the pod before. I detail cars,
Yeah.
power wash houses, concrete garages, everything, whatever it needs, buses,
Yo,
Boats.
what's the temperature that you said you don't work under?
40. But now I probably change it to like 35, as long as the water don't freeze. Because I also have things that heat up the water, like while I'm outside. But 5 minutes without the heating thing in there, the water gets cold again.
Yeah, that's investing in your business. Like he got all types of gadgets on.
Well, being outside, you got to.
Yeah, I'm about to buy a pressure washer that when it runs through the pressure washer, it heats
It
the
warms
water
it
up. Yeah.
That's what's good.
It's expensive, but it's worth it.
32 degrees is freezing.
Yeah.
32.
But
he's a number
it could
and
be-
mathematician.
So 35.
it could still be
Makes sense.
40 degrees if that wind is howling.
Yeah.
That wind chill, that's what matters. I can work in 35 degree weather if it's not windy.
Right.
If it's just chill, then yeah, I'm good. But when it's windy and it's cold,
But if you just pull your beard up to your ears, you should be good.
that don't help.
No, I got to let it grow in.
Yeah.
Be alright.
Yeah.
I told
In a week?
hey look, hey Cuddy, I told just a minute ago, I said, yeah, he part lichen.
Don't try, because I just got a haircut yesterday, a bald fade, but it's growing back. Well,
Yesterday, he got a 930 shadow. From yesterday.
All right, y'all. Let's get to our first topic, and of course, everybody, if you haven't been living under a rock, and I know some people don't.
Some people just don't dwell on social media.
Yeah,
like
and
that.
that's cool. I'm not
Some of us
knocking
feel
it
slighted.
because some people really don't need to be on the
Let's
internet.
see who.
Hey yo, Jay-Z has been accused of because we can't say the R word either.
A sexual allegation.
Yeah, sexual allegation along with Sean Puffy Combs of engaging in sexual activity with a 13-year-old.
Yes, 13.
Just to give y'all a little backstory, the civil lawsuit came out. Jay-Z responded. As of late, I think they dropped it due to Jay-Z requesting that the individual
Come forward.
come forward and not fall under like a Jane Doe name in the sense. I've looked into it myself. I've seen other people. You got other people who are definitely dedicated into diving into these stories.
Right.
To me, there are a lot of inconsistencies with the story.
I mean, I'm sorry. Was anybody about to say anything?
I wanted to know what you said. Jay-Z responded. What did he say?
Pretty much that this was a money grab. They sent a demand letter saying that, you know, they requested a certain amount of money to not move forward. Jay-Z was like, I'm not giving you any money. Why even sue civilly and not sue criminally? Because this allegation is so serious. Why wouldn't you want to see the person behind bars?
And they already dropped it?
From my understanding,
Drop what?
The civil suit.
Oh, civil suit.
So what it was, it's a certain it's a statute of limitation on that particular charge.
Yeah.
So that's why the charge was worded differently. Like, so it wasn't a rape charge.
Can't say that.
I can't. Okay.
The R word, yeah.
Okay, sorry about that.
Yeah.
Apologize, people out there. But so the sexual allegation couldn't be worded that way. It had to be a civil suit
I thought
because
they didn't have a limitation
there is a statute of limitation,
I'm about to
and that's why. Yeah, no, by all means, Google it. I'm only saying what I'm saying is because this is what I read. So there's a certain statute of limitation on that particular situation that he had going on allegedly with Diddy, and so it had to be a civil because it wasn't the woman individually suing. It was alleged that her law firm put her up to it, like, yeah, we gonna do with this, and when she backed out, they dropped her as a client, one, and Jay-Z publicly said, come forward, so on and so forth. And the young woman wound up coming out and speaking publicly. It was like, listen, this wasn't my thing. My law firm, what was the name of the law firm?
The law firm wanted her to come out and she didn't?
The law firm wanted her to continue with the lie. Because it was a lie, allegedly. And she came out publicly and was like, yeah, I didn't want to do it. They told me to do it, and they dropped her as a client. And ultimately, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Finish it.
No. Go ahead. I want to hear what you was about to say.
For adult survivors of SA sexual assault, the statute of limitation in New York is generally 3 years. This applies to cases that occurred before 2019. However, the Adult Survivor Act (ASA) provides an extended statute of limitations of 20 years if the abuse occurred after 2019.
Okay.
So then it went past the statute of limitation because this happened in 2000,
2000, literally in 2000. So it passed the statute of limitation, like I was saying earlier, and that's why it became a civil case versus
a criminal case. Okay, I see what you're saying.
So I got a question. Mm-hmm. So when y'all say he's been sued with Diddy, was it them two together?
That's what the civil suit said.
It was alleged that
did they run like a train on us?
That's what they're basically saying. It was alleged that she was it was at was it a Grammy or VMAs?
And how old was she at the time?
13.
What was she doing?
So all right. So from what I've seen, to answer your question, so what I've seen from the inconsistencies, because everyone said the VMAs ended at 11 that night. Jay-Z was seen at a club. But then some people would say, I think the accusation happened in Jersey. So some people were saying, well, that between New York and Jersey is like a 20-minute drive.
So how did the 13-year-old get around?
So she said that she was outside. She went to the VMAs trying to get in. She couldn't get in. So she walked up to a limo driver and asked about any after parties. And the limo driver said, well, there's going to be an after party at pretty much Diddy's house.
So how the fuck how the fuck you don't know
this is coming from the alleged story?
Right. But a 13-year-old back when we was 13 looked like a 13-year-old. They don't look like girls do now.
Yeah, that's true.
That's first. Why as a parent, my 13-year-old, I don't care if it's the weekend, what, you ain't outside at no VMAs?
Yeah, why you near anybody's red carpet?
Yeah.
At 13. Like, my son is 21, and I still monitor him like he's a child at times.
But the problem is, though, these people can just make these allegations. Let's just say it is the law firm. If I'm Jay-Z, I'm going to sue you now because...
That's what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's suing the lawyer that's suing him because he's like, yo, this is a money grab. Because to me, all right, let me...
But suing was kind of like... That's kind of taking the easy way out. There should be some kind of charge.
And that's what Jay-Z's saying.
If a woman accuses a man of the R word and it's not true, and then you do all this, your name gets smeared all through the papers and the news, and then it comes out you clear, people gonna still look at you like,
that's
I wonder.
The allegations is enough.
Yeah, the allegation is enough.
But
even if that's not true, the allegation in itself is going to bring other things. It's okay, somebody see this and they go, because somebody had a theory. They was like, well, he may not be guilty of this, but he's guilty of something. And they feel like with that allegation, other people are now going to try to come forward with something, which can be true in itself. But at the same time, I think the allegation is just too inconsistent because, like you said earlier, first of all, if I'm the limo driver, I'm not about to take some random ass stranger to the party full of celebrities.
Stranger or no, like stranger or no stranger. Well,
and then like you said, she looked 13. Like I'm not about to take this thing.
If I'm toting around celebrities, I don't give a damn if that was a full grown woman. If the person that I'm chauffeuring didn't say, "Hey, let her in," we're not having a conversation because where is your where does the judgment come in? You as the adult limo driver to say, where's your professionalism?
Yeah.
At this point, for you to say, yeah, hop in. Like, how did that work?
Yeah. And on top of that, you Jay-Z or Diddy or whoever, I don't need no 13-year-old. It's these grown women over here that's gonna be willing to do any and everything. I don't need no kid.
I mean, yeah, you don't. And I'm not accusing Jay-Z or any other rapper or entertainer, but there are some niggas out there with sick fetishes.
Absolutely,
like that.
but I think to me the issue, it's too many inconsistencies. Like when somebody was breaking that shit down, like I said, I looked into it myself, but you got some people who don't have a life and they really. Let me not say that. Some people are trying to be journalists, but. The person broke it down.
You said it right the first time. I'm sorry. People really just don't be having lives.
The person was like, okay, we talking about the VMAs. We talking about New York traffic. We talking about him going to a nightclub first. So then I think the person tried to insinuate that Beyonce was there. The Destiny's Child was at a whole different club where they had pictures of it. Then during the alleged assault, she said she got out of there because she kicked Diddy or something and ran out, and then her father came and picked her up. And I'm just like, so your father ain't spazzed out? Like, if I'm, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and then on top of that, they even try to spin that and be like, yeah, well, how old was Beyonce in 2000? And you was reaching,
for something.
You reaching like grasping for straws, prayerfully nothing else becomes it is, but it was so swift. It happened and it was over with. Like the NFL, Roger Goodell was like, we still good. Yeah. Because it don't make sense. It didn't add up.
Yeah, it's just
it's like me saying, yeah, I'm 6'2" on Tuesdays.
Right.
Like, nigga, why?
And like they literally had pictures of him at the club. So it's like in my mind, like even with the story of him potentially leaving the club and going to this Diddy party, to me, it just don't make sense. You get what I'm saying? Like
a lot of people name getting thrown in the mugs. Now you talking about LeBron.
No,
the statute of limitation in New York is generally 3 years. This applies to cases that occurred before 2019. However, the Adult Survivor Act (ASA) provides an extended statute of limitations of 20 years if the abuse occurred after 2019.
Okay.
So then it went past the statute of limitation because this happened in 2000,
2000, literally in 2000. So it passed the statute of limitation, like I was saying earlier, and that's why it became a civil case versus
a criminal case. Okay, I see what you're saying.
I got a question. Mm-hmm. So when y'all say he's been sued with Diddy, was it them two together?
That's what the civil suit said.
It was alleged that
did they run like a train on us?
That's what they're basically saying. It was alleged that she was it was at was it a Grammy or
the VMAs?
And how old was she at the time?
13.
What was she doing?
So so from what I've seen, to answer your question, so what I've seen from the inconsistencies, because everyone said the VMAs ended at 11 that night. Jay-Z was seen at a club. But then some people would say, I think the accusation happened in Jersey. So some people were saying, well, that between New York and Jersey is like a 20-minute drive.
So how did the 13-year-old get around?
So she said that she was outside. She went to the VMAs trying to get in. She couldn't get in. So she walked up to a limo driver and asked about any after parties. And the limo driver said, well, there's going to be an after party at pretty much Diddy's house.
So how the fuck how the fuck you don't know
this is coming from the alleged story?
Right. But a 13-year-old back when we was 13 looked like a 13-year-old. They don't look like girls do now.
Yeah, that's true.
That's first. Why as a parent, my 13-year-old, I don't care if it's the weekend. What, you ain't outside at no VMAs?
Yeah, why you near anybody's red carpet?
Yeah.
At 13. Like, my son is 21, and I still monitor him like he's a child at times.
But the problem is, though, these people can just make these allegations. Let's just say it is the law firm. If I'm Jay-Z, I'm gonna sue you now because
That's what he's doing.
Yeah,
He's suing the lawyer that's suing him because he's like, yo, this is a money grab. Because to me, all right, let me.
But suing him was kind of like, that's kind of taking the easy way out. There should be some kind of charge. And that's what Jay-Z saying. If a woman accuses a man of the R word and it's not true, and then you do all this, your name gets smeared all through the papers and the news, and then it comes out you clear. People gonna still look at you like.
That's
I wonder.
The allegations is enough.
Yeah, the allegation is enough.
But
even if that's not true, the allegation in itself is going to bring other things. Like it's like okay, somebody see this and they go because like somebody had a theory. They was like, well, he may not be guilty of this, but he's guilty of something, and they feel like with that allegation, other people are now going to try to come forward with something, which can be true in itself. But at the same time, I think the allegation is just too inconsistent because, like you said earlier, first of all, if I'm the limo driver, I'm not about to take some random ass stranger to the party full of celebrities.
Stranger or no, like stranger or no stranger. Well,
and then like you said, she looked 13. Like I'm not about to take this thing.
If I'm toting around celebrities, I don't give a damn if that was a full grown woman. If the person that I'm chauffeuring didn't say, "Hey, let her in," we're not having a conversation because where is your where does the judgment call come in? You as the adult limo driver to say, and where's your professionalism?
Yeah.
At this point, for you to say, yeah, hop in. Like, how did that work?
Yeah. And on top of that, you Jay-Z or Diddy or whoever, I don't need no 13-year-old. It's these grown women over here that's gonna be willing to do any and everything. I don't need no kid.
I mean, yeah, you don't. And I'm not accusing Jay-Z or any other rapper or entertainer, but there are some niggas out there with sick fetishes.
Absolutely,
like that.
but I think to me the issue. It's too many inconsistencies. Like when somebody was breaking that shit down, like I said, I looked into it myself. But you got some people who don't have a life and they really. Let me not say that. Some people are trying to be journalists. But the person broke it down.
No, you said it right the first time. I'm sorry. People really just don't be having lives.
The person was like, okay, we talking about the VMAs. We talking about New York traffic. We talking about him going to a nightclub first. So then I think the person tried to insinuate that Beyonce was there. Destiny Child was at a whole different club where they had pictures of it. Then during the alleged assault, she said she got out of there because she kicked Diddy or something and ran out. And then her father came and picked her up. And I'm just like, so your father ain't spazzed out? Like, if I'm, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and then on top of that, they even try to spin that. And be like, yeah, well, how old was Beyonce in 2000? And you was reaching,
for something.
You reaching like grasping for straws, prayerfully nothing else becomes it is. But it was so swift, it happened and it was over with. Like the NFL, Roger Goodell was like, we still good. Yeah. Because it sound
the story in itself
it didn't add up.
Yeah. It's just
like me saying I'm 6'2" on Tuesdays.
Right.
Like, nigga, why?
And like they literally have pictures of him at the club. So it's like in my mind, like even with the story of him potentially leaving the club and going to this Diddy party, to me it just don't make sense. You get what I'm saying? Like
a lot of people name getting thrown in the mugs. Now you talking about LeBron.
No,
he out for extended period of time because his name being thrown in them Diddy parties. I don't know.
So it's now everybody guilty by association.
Yeah,
pretty much.
That's bullshit.
So is like the learning from this is like, you got to be careful who you
associate with.
But the problem is you just don't know what people are into. You know what I'm saying? Like for instance, I could do business with you, right? Let's say the pod pop, everything. Well, the pod is gonna pop. We get to where we get to. We like, are we gonna do business with Jeff when it comes to our money, right?
Yeah.
And then something comes out about me or Keon or our past comes out, and then it's like, oh well, Jeff be dealing with them too. So I wonder if he in the mix with it too. I mean,
you never know. Or you saying you never know once y'all shake hands.
Yeah, you just never know what people are really into when it comes to, like, bro. I remember I was cool with a nurse at my job, at my one of my jobs. When I say cool, I don't mean in the sense of like we hung out, but I used to talk to bro. And then I remember I come to work and they was like, yo, you know which one just got knocked for child, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hell no. They're like, yeah, they pull up the article, such and such nurse found to have been indulging in child, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
yeah, why would I know that? Hey, how you doing? I like to
I'm
mistreat
just
children.
like, yo, I would never
Introduce yourself as that. Hey,
Man,
how you
him
doing?
been hanging since high school, and cause he's strict, they think I do it. Like I don't do that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You don't moonlight.
But look, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to be right back. All right, y'all, we back from the break. We're going to continue the conversation with these Jay-Z accusations. Like I was saying prior to the pod ending, I don't believe it. And even furthermore, before we get everyone else's perspective, I'm just generally tired of people coming after our black heroes. I mean, I don't know if y'all see Jay-Z in that light because y'all came up during that era, but for me, it's like, you know,
He's one of our great MCs. I ain't gonna call him my goddamn hero.
I mean, at the end of the day, he's still a hero to some people.
He is, though.
Like, for some people who came
I
up...
mean, if you think about how he made it out, where he went from being a crack dealer to being the main person that do something with the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I'm not knocking his accolades and anything like that. It's just the word hero for me. So don't pay any attention to me. Like, I love Jay-Z. He's my favorite rapper, right? But he's not my hero.
Well, I'm saying in the sense of like what Kevin was saying, in the sense of like,
I agree with that.
What? Pop?
I put Pac in a different class. My favorite rapper is Wayne.
Okay,
I'm not mad at that.
I put Pac is in his own class.
It's Pop, and then everybody else. Who
I feel you with
But
that.
now if I'm saying
I feel you with
who's
that.
my favorite rapper, is Wayne. By far.
You know what?
For me, it's not.
That's a deep dive debate.
And that subject can really go a whole pause.
No, but he's right though.
He's right.
Like Pac is
He's
like
definitely right.
Pac,
Yeah.
and then there's everybody else who's great. I agree.
Because so many artists have tried to emulate or carry themselves in that way.
Yeah, I would love to debate that, but I really don't have a solid debate.
As far as what debate in the sense of what?
Like you know, hip hop is a debate in itself. Like who your favorite rapper is. Like I asked one of my clients one day. Granted, he's younger. I said, "Yo, who your favorite rapper?" He said NBA YoungBoy, and I was like, "The fuck?" But
Look at his numbers.
But he's also 21 years old, so I was like, all right, cool. I have to understand it, even though I don't agree. But I had to a rap debate is never ending. There's never like a end date.
Yeah, because it's like
perspective. But I agree with that. You got and if you don't agree, you don't have to. But like you got Pop in the category
In the class by itself.
I think Then you got. They're not the same. Then you got a Biggie, his class over here, and then you got rappers.
So when I hear Jeff, when I hear Jeff say Pac is in his own, like I feel like
Big.
But the only difference with Big is like I feel like certain artists are like they change culture, right? Biggie was dope. He was nice. I fuck with Big. Don't get me wrong. Don't kill me in the comments. But what did he really do for culture? You get what I'm saying?
He changed rap.
I don't think he changed rap.
That Versace and Cristal.
That was Diddy. That was Diddy.
That was big.
No, that was all Diddy.
That was big.
No, that was because remember
Big was rapping first.
Biggie was the best.
Big was rapping first.
As a storyteller.
Yes.
But he don't have
But what did he do as
he
far
got
as
2 albums.
culture-wise?
He don't have enough material for me to put him as one of.
I
think he's one of the greatest, but he's not going to be in that.
Unfortunately, he died before he could actually reach that height. Like Pac had I believe Pac had a faster track start than he did.
But who was the first to rap
inaccurate?
about the Versace and Cristal?
But I'm telling you, that came from Diddy.
I don't know.
Remember when you watched the movie? He didn't want to talk about that shit.
Yeah,
Diddy is the one that put him on.
That's fine. But who rapped about it first? Biggie.
I mean, still.
Okay, it might have been a backstory to it. Y'all might have a point.
He made Jesus Pieces very, very,
Exactly.
very popular. He did.
Biggie
But as
damn
far as
sure
speculative-
influenced a culture.
I'm not saying he didn't influence, but I'm talking about actually change culture.
Pac had how many albums before 25?
Shit.
No, I'm not
First one, the double disc.
comparing Pac and Biggie at all.
No, I get it. But
So,
like this is always mine. It's like, but Pac died at 25, had 5 movies.
I was just about to say, I was about to say, Jeff, the nigga had
Yeah, he had
movies.
5 movies. And then you gotta look at it. I say, if we say 25, let's say 24. 'cause
Okay,
he had to spend a year in jail.
Let me play devil's advocate.
Okay.
Before
Or 8 months.
This is a rabbit hole we about to get into.
Yeah.
I'm cool.
He was
Completely off topic.
From the time,
Jay-Z
I
out
know.
there.
but from the time he got out of
What's
Clear
it,
Max,
All Eyes on Me?
that was only 8 months.
The movie or what? The album?
The album.
You know what? Hey,
That was
Jeff.
a great-
That was only
Yo,
8 months.
yo, but this was the
Yeah.
All
conversation
Eyes
that
on
we
Me.
had in the barbershop, and you the one who brought that to my attention. I said, damn, he right. And I had nothing
He
for
did
you.
8 months in jail, and then once he got out, from
Yo,
the time he got out
let's be honest.
to the
Let's
time
be
he
honest.
died was 8
Before All
months.
Eyes on Me, was Pac really that hot?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, so let me.
As hot as he was after All Eyes on Me? No, he was not.
I would say, like,
No, he wasn't.
he got with the right camp.
Okay, that's fine. My
But-
question is, was he as hot as he was
So, all right.
before All Eyes on Me?
I'm gonna
No,
say
he wasn't.
yes. I'm gonna
He
say
was
I think
not.
so.
Hear me out. Me Against the
was
World
not.
wasn't hot.
That was a fire album too.
Was him as an artist as hot before that album?
So hold on.
Me Against the World was before.
No, listen.
No, he was not.
Hold on. Listen.
So Me Against the World was as hot as All Eyes on Me.
I'm not saying. Of course, it gets better.
So I said, was he as hot?
Yes, he
before that?
was. Listen,
No, he was
listen.
not.
Hold on. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why.
He was. You only going to
I'ma
young
tell-
boy.
No, I'm gonna
He
tell
was
you why.
not.
I'm gonna tell, but
That's a
I
good
follow
one.
my history.
He is.
I'm gonna
We
tell you why.
listen and we don't.
But I'm gonna tell you
judge.
why. So from this point
I'll
of
keep saying
music,
that,
I
baby.
get why you say that.
Not
I
music. I'm talking about album sales and everything.
No, so for me, when I hear you say that, you might be
Numbers.
to me, you coming from a perspective of music. But
Numbers.
as Pac as a person, he was always in the news. He was always in controversy. He changed culture in some ways. People fucked with him. You get what I'm saying? He fucked with people from West Coast, East Coast. Like it's all these stories with Pac in the sense of what he's done. Especially when he got into that situation when he shot the 2 off-duty police
So
officers.
let me ask you this:
When
was he as big when he died or when he was living? He damn sure blew up when he died.
Yes, that's anybody though.
no, but he was.
Nah, he was him.
He was him.
I still think he was him.
Oh
I still
my
think.
God.
I believe. Yes, I still think that.
He was him before.
Yo,
was
once he All Eyes on Me
Came
at
out-
Machiavelli, he died before Machiavelli came out. Once Machiavelli
His notoriety went through the roof.
exactly. What are y'all
But
talking about?
but was he? But
He
was
was
he?
already.
He was.
Bro,
I didn't say that he wasn't popular.
His
then,
best
but
friend was Mike Tyson.
Huh?
His best friend was Mike Tyson, bro.
Okay, I didn't say that. He
Mike Tyson
blew
was
up.
at the height of the world.
Jesus Christ.
93.
Once he blew up, Machiavelli came out.
So you
Then
saying
he
he
blew
was?
up.
You saying he wasn't as irrelevant alive as Dig?
I don't
Is what
think
you're saying?
that. He
Not
was
at all.
very relevant
Because all his
No.
movies, he did all
between
his
the
movies before he
movies, the
died.
controversy,
Gang
the
related
music.
was his last.
Well, I'm gonna say as far as musically,
Gang
Yeah,
related
Gang
was his
related
last.
was
as
last.
far
What
as
was
far
he
as
when he played
musically,
the detective?
That's gang related.
Gang-
Oh, okay, yeah.
no, as far as musically, I don't know about that. Musically, All Eyes on Me and Machiavelli, that's when he took
But he
off.
was alive during All Eyes on Me.
Well, my
Would you
first
consider
argument
that as a triple
was
threat?
All Eyes on Me after that.
Pop.
Pac was a
Yes.
triple
Well, it was
threat.
All Eyes on
Actually-
Me, and then he
could've been
died
a
right
triple
after
threat
that,
if he
and
stayed
Machiavelli
in
came
the
out.
So
Because All Eyes on Me is when
Well,
he
I'm saying
converted
All Eyes
to.
on Me. You're
All
right.
right, so
When he
look,
converted
so
to,
look,
West
so he,
Coast.
so he got
So,
fat.
all right. Tupacalypse. What was that? Like his first album? Was
Yeah.
that?
Yeah,
Okay.
Tupacalypse, yeah.
That went gold. So that's 500,000, and that's when people are now paying. Strictly for My Niggas went and sold 1 million. And if we keep going up, what's after Strictly for My Niggas?
Should be Me Against the World.
Man Against the World, yeah.
That's 2 million in '95.
Okay.
So
And then All Eyes on Me was the first one to do a double disc.
What's All Eyes on Me?
5 million
Exactly. My point.
But
in '96.
Yeah.
My point, though.
People had to go out
He
and
blew up once he had All Eyes on Me. My
I don't
point.
think
no,
Thank you.
but the,
No.
I didn't say he wasn't nobody. I just said he blew up once.
5 million while you alive is something.
1 million while you were alive.
My
1 million while you're alive in the '90s.
That's fine, but my first point
It's
was
dudes nowadays that can't go gold, can't sell 500,000.
Most
that's
people's
fine.
streams only
They're
be
not.
like 200,000, 300,000.
They're not Pac. Once I said All Eyes on Me is when he really blew up.
So we can
He
say
tripled what he did on his birth.
So we can say that was his launchpad album. Where everybody has
You can say whatever. All Eyes on Me is what.
That was a question. He's saying.
So we saying that's his. That was his defining album.
That was the album that
defined
took him to
Yeah.
that next level.
Between he had black people, white people, he had the world then.
So that was
Before
like
that,
his pop album
Cool.
in a sense. That's his most
Relax,
commercial
your
album.
muscles popping out your shoulders and shit like that. He was ready to
But
do
he
it.
had that.
He just
Had to
proved my
repeat your
point.
question.
Yeah, but isn't that the
But my first argument was All Eyes on Me.
Hey, but Cuddy, he didn't prove your argument. He showed you. So if we dealing with analytics, right?
Strictly numbers.
Numbers solely. So before he died, he had amazing numbers.
I didn't never say he didn't.
No, I didn't say that you did. But once he passed away, the numbers skyrocketed.
That's
But
me.
he was him while he was alive.
Absolutely.
And then when he passed away,
Absolutely.
he was Timothy.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can say that about every rapper that was rapping before, and when they died, they took off.
Well, honestly, I don't know about every rapper.
Nipsey.
I follow Pac. I don't know anybody else.
Nipsey.
I'm gonna give you a
All right, so
perfect
let me
example.
go ahead.
What's your from Memphis? I can't think his name. Got
Dolph.
free.
Dolph.
Dog.
Dolph.
He had some cool rap.
I don't follow Dolph. I like Pac. I don't know nothing.
All right, but let me say that. Let me ask this.
All right, go ahead.
Before we move on. How many rappers have actually affected the culture of society? And I can only name a few. For me, it would definitely be Rakim, because he changed the way people rap.
Yes.
NWA, because they introduced what they call reality rap.
I thought they introduced gangster rap. Oh,
I mean, that's what they used to call it.
okay. Okay, I didn't know that.
I would say next would probably be. Damn, that's kind of hard. Oh my god, I don't.
So
who would be next?
So we went.
With that time, it would be Pac.
No, and before Pac, it would be.
I was gonna say Tribe.
You can throw Tribe in there.
I was gonna say
So we wouldn't start with the pioneers of hip hop.
Yeah, we have to.
I mean, if we going back that far, it would definitely be.
Because there was no rap before. Yeah.
Oh my god, who are these niggas? Why can't I think of my niggas? The song is sampled so many times. It's like a jumble sometimes. It makes
Curtis
me want to. No, that's not Curtis Blow.
No.
It's like a jumble sometimes. It makes me wonder how.
Pioneers of rap music.
Look that song up, because they were the ones that brought like that style of rap.
So they have Grandmaster Flash.
So Grandmaster Flash, that's what
DJ Kool Herc.
Yeah.
And Africa Bambaataa.
What's the group? No, but what's the group
Sugar Hill
called?
Gang.
Sugar Hill Gang.
Yeah.
No. Sugar Hill Gang is what introduced rap, but I'm talking about Grandmaster Flash and them. They changed because before rap was just party music, and then once they came with the message.
If you're going back that far, then you got Curtis Blow will have to be in there too, because he started changing.
We got phone a friend. What feel like? He our oldest friend.
DMD or something like that.
We got.
But I think that's too far.
But I'm saying this is if we're talking about what affected culture.
You talking about like Flavor and
What was the group he was in?
Public Enemy.
They got
Public Enemy. Whatever the fuck your goddamn name is.
Early '90s though.
No, but I'm saying as far as what
talking about
affected
when it started
culture.
changing.
Yeah, like when it started affecting culture, I would say the starting point is the message is what, because people wasn't rapping like that.
then.
No, it would be the message, because nobody was rapping
I
about.
would go with that. Like NWA, like
The
changed everything.
No.
Now
NWA changed the genre of they created another genre.
Right.
I would say the message is what people was like, oh, we can talk about like what's going on around us.
But that's what we talking about.
That's
That changed
NWA.
culture.
But I'm saying that started with
NWA.
that started with Grandmaster Flash. The message is a song that's still relatable to the day.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not listening to that.
No, facts. I get that, but I'm saying like when you get to NWA, it's like they talking about some gangster shit.
Yeah.
You get what I'm
Never
saying?
answer.
And then
Phil never answers the phone.
Yeah, well, I just call Phil. He's our hip hop pioneer because he's our oldest friend.
And he was, old enough to remember.
yeah.
He was old enough to
Then I would say that
Yeah,
pro
he used to
black
hang with
record player.
So he used to hang with Otis Redding.
So with that NWA era, you also had that
He marched for Martin Luther.
that pro black era as well.
Uh-huh.
And from there, because you gotta think Rakim changed the flow. That's why I say Rakim is a cultural difference, because he changed the flow of how people rap.
That's changing music, but is that changing culture?
No. I only put him in that aspect. Well, I'm gonna say yes because people started rapping different. When Rakim came in the picture, people started rapping different. Then when the NWA comes, it's like, oh, now niggas is talking about some real shit. You get what I'm saying? Like, what's actually happening out there.
NWA made it cool to talk about whatever.
So my question is
the police and all that.
So my question is this: are we talking about who changed music sonically, or are we saying who changed culture?
Culture, that's what I'm saying.
Because if we're saying who changed culture, like you said, it's only a handful of people who can say that they changed culture. It's like saying.
So I guess
I think Biggie one of them.
I don't think Biggie.
I think Biggie one of them.
It's like saying AI changed the culture of basketball. It's like who changed?
And I get what you're saying.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm saying, like, we saying culture
first.
So I mean, so who would be those artists? Like I give you like NWA. I'm gonna make an argument for Rakim especially because he changed the flow, so that affected rap. But NWA definitely changed how people rap. You get what I'm saying? Which actually, to be real with you, wasn't really them that started. It was Yo from Philly. I can't remember his name. He was the first one to do like a gangster rap song, and then Ice-T did it.
You know who's from Philly? Corrupt.
Yeah, Corrupt was from Philly. Because the song was called it's KMD or something. I forgot, but Biggie sampled the song later. He sampled the actual beat, but that's who influenced NWA. Well, Ice-T did it, and then NWA was influenced by Ice-T, and that's what they came with, and they changed. They had a bigger impact, is what I'm saying.
I told you this is a rabbit hole that we'll go down for hours. That's why
Let me ask this.
I mean, no, not necessarily.
I mean,
it's a rap, but
so let's go
this
with
is
culture.
why he going down this rabbit hole.
I'm gonna say,
go ahead. Give me your list.
Culture. It's not like that. Like in this day and age, let's just say pop for culture. Wayne and Kanye.
Wayne?
Wayne changed culture.
Yeah, he did.
I'm not saying rap. I'm saying culture. He had everybody trying to be a fucking rock star.
I remember
everybody that
that's true.
I'm saying culture. I'm not saying you.
No, I can go further. I remember 9th grade, right? There was no
Soldier Rag. You was putting aluminum foil on your teeth.
Yeah, I didn't know anybody.
I'm about to say Soldier Boy can be put in there too.
He can be. Yeah, you absolutely right.
I'm not a fan of his, but
no, I'm not a fan either. But he had a movement.
Yeah.
Fuck it. The franchise boys had a movement.
That's sonically though. That's music.
You talking about
I'm not Soldier Boy. Nobody really liked his. I mean, his music was catchy, but the way he wore clothes and stuff like that, all these kids was doing that.
Yeah. The dance.
Soldier Boy.
Yeah,
I won't say nobody liked his music. He had the ringtone.
Yeah. Because I do like that song. Ringtone is my shit.
What? Soldier Boy ringtone?
No, Kiss Me Through the Phone. That's
Kiss Me Through the Phone?
But like he's the one that like.
Kev, you had that on your phone?
He's older
but then, I think this, like you said, a rabbit hole that can go.
Yeah,
because
I'm not saying that
y'all are
want to
younger than us.
this
we went
conversation.
through the Wu-Tang phase.
Yeah.
The Wu-Tang phase. Y'all might not remember that.
No,
that changed culture
Who did?
I
give it to you.
But he's absolutely right about Wayne because I remember.
So you can't say Wayne before you say Wu-Tang.
No, true. But I remember. Hold on.
It's all subjective though. Is everybody?
It's all opinion based.
I would say it's partly subjective.
And
then it's facts.
No, it's all opinion.
No, I'm gonna tell you why.
Yeah, it's all opinion.
No, let me hold on. I'm gonna tell you why.
No,
and this is speaking to Jeff's point about Wayne. I specifically remember my 9th grade gym.
What if I don't like Wayne and I just say
But hold on.
It's all opinion.
But hold on. Let me speak. I remember my 9th grade gym.
We listen and we don't judge.
And I remember nobody was gangbanging. Nobody. My 9th grade gym. When I came back 10th grade after the Carter drop, everybody red flags everywhere.
Yeah, everybody was a blood.
But time out though. That's for your generation.
Yeah.
And maybe yours. I don't know how old
Is
you
that
are.
a culture?
But for me, Wayne,
that's a culture thing.
Wayne didn't make me want to wear no red flag.
I mean, he was an adult by then.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's why I said it's a
culture thing or a generational thing.
Granted, I'm a few years older than you, but listening to Wayne didn't make me want to gangbang
at all.
And I grew up around a whole bunch of
it's not a generational thing.
I
think Wayne was one of the best rappers to ever rap.
If a rapper made you want to gangbang, I think you're a little stupid and a little slow.
But I'm just saying he did influence a
culture.
Yeah, he influenced.
As far as like
that,
For me, he influenced the culture in the wrong way.
Hence why I say
Print,
it's all opinionated.
leopard print tight ass pants
Exactly.
and them,
I don't
them
like trucker.
single mother boots that he wore on the stage.
Yeah.
Not the single
for
mother
me,
boots.
Because to me, all right, if we going from our generation, right? Me and Jeff, we around the same age. Definitely Wayne. I'm gonna say, damn, who else I was gonna say? Soldier Boy for sure. You can put him in there.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
this
say
guy talk.
Wiz Khalifa, because he definitely had niggas out here wearing fucking camo shorts and Chuck Taylors.
Nah, that's a variation from Wayne.
Yeah.
That he come from the Wayne tree.
Yeah, okay, I give you that.
Hence why it goes back to what I said.
Dipset for sure.
Hip hop debates are an ongoing debate because it's all opinionated. There is no facts behind it.
No, go ahead.
No, I got
There's
it.
it's no real facts behind it. It's all opinion. Like unless it's numbers about who sold the most albums at whatever rappers that we naming,
Right.
it's all opinionated, bro. Like
Yeah,
that's
because all the
a
ones that
never
you
ending
said
conversation.
Definitely ain't
But
influenced
y'all
me. no kind of way.
are
At all.
y'all are part of a different. It's hard to have.
That's
That's
why
why I
it's
said
opinionated.
it's a generational thing and
Yeah.
not a cultural thing.
So it's generational and
Cultural is
opinionated.
everybody. Generational is separate.
It's basically sports talk, the same, really.
Yeah.
People say
Yeah.
Michael Jordan the best. Some people say LeBron the best because they
I
didn't see
think
Michael
Kobe
Jordan.
the best. I mean,
Kobe?
Yeah, that's my opinion.
I haven't seen that.
But-
That's another rabbit hole
To go
because
inside-
Kobe's a carbon copy of Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
So he can't
Hold
be
on,
the best.
Kobe's a carbon copy of Michael Jordan when he was old, not 80s Michael Jordan. Fuck out of here.
He didn't have the athleticism that Mike had
Yeah.
at all. But also, if you want to go down that rabbit hole, the talent wasn't what it was when Kobe was playing.
Yeah, that's true.
You might have had one good dude on each team.
Are we talking about Kobe? We're not talking about everybody else.
All right, hold
We're
on.
talking about Kobe.
Let's go to our next topic since we on music.
Right.
Let's talk about Kendrick and him going on a tour. That was a rabbit hole.
It's a rabbit hole.
Oh,
That's
that's not
not
the
yeah.
next topic.
That's not
Oh,
it.
my fault. Yeah.
Yeah, who that lady
Red
name?
Mead.
Yeah, Red
Red
Mead.
Mead.
Well, how you spell it? Red Mead.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, Red Mead
Pat-
and Pat
That's
Yo,
my fault.
Kev was like, who wrote that?
Yo, throwing up the Franklin.
That's my
He was
fault.
like, who wrote that? He was like, yeah,
Mead.
I wasn't sure. He was like, I wasn't sure if it was Ren Mead or Ren Mead. All right, yeah, you know what I mean?
How do y'all feel about the situation with
What-
her
what-
and Papoose going back and forth online about the relationship?
We
which
listen and we don't judge.
I think it's childish.
Look,
and
and bro, agreed. It's very childish. Like, yo, you know, to publicly display all your business, pissy patty, to display all your personal business on TV is wild. I mean, on social media, it's wild. Y'all be weird over there.
I ain't gonna hold you. One of my favorite things to watch on my Facebook timeline is old people kind of going back and forth about their relationships. That shit is hilarious to me.
I think the only reason why Papoose said something though is because
She said something.
not because she said something, because she been saying something. He been quiet because she put some lies out there. So he went to defend himself.
Right.
She making herself kind of look crazy though because she
Yeah, 'cause
the one.
how long he held her down? 9
Because he
years?
done
8
found
years?
himself a
8
bitch.
years. Yeah, he went and got
8, 9
somebody
years.
else.
He's done found himself a bitch.
Yeah, like you.
But we don't know, as I was listening to something else, you don't know the whole timeline of what
No,
happened.
we don't.
So
Like,
it's
because he
hard
could have
to
been doing her dirty
Right.
while she was away, and she
Right.
found out about it, and then she started fucking
But he
with
kept
Easy, the
himself
block
clean.
captain.
Even if he was
Yeah,
doing something,
he kept it out.
clean.
He kept it out of the public
Nobody
eye.
knows. Only him, and if he did do something, that person that he did it with. But the way she coming out and messing with the low budget Papoose, like, and then
Yo,
The great
go ahead.
value, Papoose.
he apparently he supposed he had knocked you out, snuffed.
No,
knocked
that's
you
what
out.
that's what they said. Bro was like, yeah, he knocked me out, but he ain't never give me my rematch. Bitch, I don't gotta fight you again. I beat you up already.
Right.
I don't owe you shit. Fuck you.
Yeah, you don't. But if it was me that got knocked out, it's on sight every time. Especially if you snuck me.
So yeah, okay, yeah, that fine. I don't have to fight you again, but if you see me as on site, yeah, we fight again. You ain't looking that hard for him.
Yeah, facts.
That's true.
And real rap, like Remy popping her shit on social media and all of that, and
She seemed kinda
this, that, and the
salty.
third. But
I think she
but
did.
but,
She
guess
real
what? But guess what? You better not go at that girl. She liable to whoop your ass.
Yeah, but Remy ain't trying to throw no hands. Remy
Nah,
will pull that.
yeah,
Yeah, she
Remy
gonna
got
pull
that
that
pistol.
gun. We
Yeah,
know
go
she'll
ahead.
pull that gun. But
Yeah,
at the end of
it's
the day, I think it's kind of childish because
It
it's
is.
like,
I'm not
I hate anybody.
airing my dirty
Even
laundry.
people that
on-
I don't know, like somebody going out, I see it on, somebody tag a post from somebody that was having beef, and then somebody else asked questions about it. I hate seeing that. Like, yo, keep your drama off. It's not for social media.
I hate seeing a lot of personal shit. One of my main things I hate seeing is when people go to funerals and post that shit. I hate that shit.
Yeah, I don't like that shit.
Why did like this is supposed
the last
to be...
funeral that I went to, I should have posted it though. I never seen a full Doug funeral, and three of us was there.
Yeah, we did.
Crazy.
That was lit.
I mean, the Doug had a casket, the red carpet.
No, you laughing. He's serious.
Yeah, I'm serious. I mean,
Jeff has a question.
Oh, you want that? Oh.
For those that are not from Baltimore, Doug is dog. Just
DOG.
Oh, he one of those. Okay.
Yeah,
where you from?
I'm on
PG.
I'm on everything you say now. I'm on.
Yeah,
I'm just helping out the.
Yo, I went to.
No, young.
I went to the littest dog funeral ever. That joint was lit. They had party favors, dog treats for the dogs. Shout out to my man Chum Chum. He passed away. You know what I mean? That's my man Q. Q Dog. Dog passed away and everything. But yo, all jokes aside, like he had a whole funeral and like this joint was laid out better than some of them GoFundMe people.
Like it was that. You had to sign the book.
Yeah, it was legit.
I just think, but to get back to our point, I just think,
and very cost efficient.
I just think when it comes to personal shit, you gotta keep that shit offline.
Yeah,
both of y'all look crazy. I mean, I get Papoose doing what he's doing because he's trying to also defend himself, but both of y'all look crazy. Like Jay-Z said, you know, just to quote Jay, when two people arguing from a distance, you get what I'm saying, we can't tell which one's the fool, and you know what I'm saying, because
That's true.
It's like, bro, you playing into the context of that situation. If she want to expose shit, let her expose shit. You ain't got to say
if she throw some salt on your name and throw some.
I mean, she not saying nothing crazy though. I mean, she just doing woman shit.
I don't know what was said.
As a man,
honestly,
I don't
care.
respond though.
I'm not gonna respond.
I'm not gonna respond though.
Because that's also
he hasn't been responding until something she said though recently.
Something had to strike a nerve.
I know what it was.
They're hurt. They've been in a relationship.
I know what it was.
That's true.
She been
But I'm
begging
not in a
him.
relationship with you no more.
But I'm saying, how long were they?
They got kids together?
For years.
One, they got a daughter.
Yeah, have a child.
She's been begging him to tell people that he didn't knock yo out. That's the story, that she been begging him to tell people.
Yo, and I feel as though like the fact that none of us here know any of these people on a personal level, and we know this much information via social media. Like that shit is weird. Like when I'm going through shit with my peoples, like, nigga, you ain't gonna never see that shit on the internet. You may know because you my man. You may know. Twan might know. But social media, I'm not gonna get on social media and be I find it funny how, or two wrongs don't make a right.
They put that shit out there like that.
But I also think that's just a moral compass, like, because we come from a certain cloth and we not gonna
it's a
entertain certain shit because of the way we were told as kids not to take what's happening in the house outside.
Yeah,
that's just how we was taught.
Yeah, that's a learned behavior.
Like the societal norm now.
What's that? Publicizing.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right.
Because like, who do you have to talk to? You have nobody to talk to. You have your phone. You can just air out your thoughts now.
Right.
And so now you airing out your trauma. You airing out your pain. And then
men can't do that though, because we gonna get called sassy.
Yeah, all of that. But you know what I hate the most? And this is for men and women, because men do it as well.
Too much.
Why you ain't post me? Motherfucker, that don't mean I love you. I can post you and delete it later. Like, posting somebody doesn't mean that you love them.
I was definitely asked that shit before.
Yeah, like, man, get the fuck out of my face, man.
But look, y'all, we gonna come right back.
Come right back, y'all.
We're gonna take a quick break and we're gonna bring it back. Alright, y'all, we back from our break. We had some chicken, fries. That was really good. Thanks, Keon. And what's your name, boss?
Phil.
Phil delivered the chicken. Shout out to Phil.
Dip.
What?
His name is Dip. That's on his birth certificate. Dip.
Well, thanks, Dip. That chicken was hit.
You made it sound like real. You said it back like 10 years ago. Yeah, we just had chicken.
I said it back 10 years.
If you said watermelon, we was over.
Yeah.
And we had watermelon. Thanks for the watermelon. Say nah.
And the Kool-Aid.
All right, we're gonna continue these topics. We got the Kendrick Lamar GNX tour. I'm actually gonna go to that show and I think DC. Right?
DC.
I think he got a DC show.
You working it or going?
No, I'm going. Nah, I ain't working. That's out of my jurisdiction.
You already got your tickets?
I don't know.
Oh.
I'm gonna get them though.
You gonna
Yeah,
be like, when you see him, you gonna be like, like.
No, I'm not one of those.
I'm trying to go
out.
to the Jersey joint.
Hey Jeff, seen that? You about to laugh again?
You going fan out?
No, he was
the
laughing
way
at
you
what he
was
said.
saying,
You, nigga.
You fan out.
Not Jeff.
No.
Cause
I'm
you
trying to
like,
think
You
about
fan
Jeff.
out,
Cause
right?
you like, was like, oh, I'm gonna get it. Like they just got announced. Like,
I'm gonna get the ticket. I would have got it that day, but I got Christmas shopping to do. So
You got money, you can buy the
You
same
hoping
day.
Santa get you a ticket for me?
no, Tony gonna get a ticket. Santa ain't done shit for me since I was 8.
damn.
Tony.
That's a rabbit hole
What
right
was
there.
Tony?
Not gonna.
Bruh,
Sure is.
I ain't gonna hold you.
Trauma.
Listen,
No.
His voice got a little high, like a little deeper and
Like, fuck
everything.
that.
my son
Man,
can't
give me no-
listen, right?
Right.
This Adrian, like, listen, right? I was telling Adrian the other day, he wanted PS5. I'm like, yeah, man, if you do good at school, you know, Santa going. He was like, Dad, I know. I'm like, what you know? He's like, I know. I know there is no Santa Claus. I'm like, damn, bro, like, how you know? He was I just do, Dad. I just know.
How old is he?
8.
He's like, nigga, stop playing
Well,
with
they
me.
8 is different from our 8.
It
Damn
definitely
sure
is. We definitely have we had a conversation earlier. Remember, bro paid Ray the money, the little dude, the kid that paid.
Oh, the little
Ray.
young boy that paid Ray for.
Yeah, and I was like, yo,
his-
remember
his dad. So backstory, his dad gave him the money, like, here, pay for your haircut.
Yeah.
Like how you do with A with that.
But I be wondering sometimes, do kids see money the same way we see money? Because I was saying, I remember back in the day, I could go to the corner store with $1. You feel me? I could get a Huggy, a bag of chips, and like the little candy straws, and still get a quarterback. And then Kendra was like, nah, they probably don't see money the same way, which is absolutely true. You
Well,
get
no,
what I'm
I mean, I think at that young age, depending on the circumstance of that child, you don't see money how we see it because the responsibilities are different.
That's I
Right,
think you
because
brought that up.
well, that's
Yeah,
any
you
child,
said
that-
yeah, you said
any-
that.
any-
Me.
I don't
I can't
but I don't know.
speak for your generation, but when I was
That's
8,
any generation.
I'm out shoveling snow trying to earn
Yeah,
my
me
own
too.
That's
money.
what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah, I can
it's
They
still
don't do
remember.
that. Kids don't even go outside.
I remember the first time I made my first $100 from shoveling snow. And that
That's
shit
how I
was
learned how to
amazing.
drive.
See, but that's you can't put all that on kids, right? That's partially our fault as for those who have parents. Like we kind of, we say things like, I don't never want my kids to want and or struggle, right? And and when you're saying it out loud, it's a good merit, but at the same time, if they don't have any hardship, they don't know how to get over anything. Not saying let me put my kid in a fucked up predicament so I can see how he get up out of it. But at the same time, like I feel as though it should be a balance. I'm not saying that I did that with my children. My children are grown and they be like, nigga, you know what I'm saying? So like I'm not a representative of doing it that way because I was one of those parents like, oh, I don't want my kids to want. I'm gonna do whatever I need to do to make sure that they have everything, and they have everything, and some kids turn out to be fucking assholes. And what's the word I'm looking for? Not fortunate, but what's the word, yo? Entitled. They're entitled. They feel as though I'm supposed to do this. No, I'm not. After a certain age, I'm not supposed to do anything. Like you're supposed to get it on your own, like I did. Like, you know what I mean? So I think it's like Kevin said.
Well, let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
Is that a black culture thing?
As far as what?
I'm not white,
As far
so
as
I'm
you
gonna
get on
say
your
yes.
own. Because it's
Yes.
kind of fucked up. No, because like I'm gonna say this. I know I grew up in a good home, but they didn't leave me nothing. Everything that I have, I got on my own.
But was that on purpose or is that
It's not.
culture?
That's what I'm saying. Is it a cultural thing, or is it a black culture
so
thing?
I'm gonna answer this question, right? And y'all can say I'm wrong.
Because white people leave their kids something to start their life out with.
like so.
I wasn't left for anything,
we
but
can't
I can't.
generalize all white.
Hold on, but I can't complain about my childhood bringing up.
Yeah,
That
so,
was perfect.
So
but
there's
as far as me starting out as an adult, I didn't have nothing.
yeah, but there's a portion of black individuals that set their kids up for the next stage of their life. There's a portion of white individuals that set their kids and said other races that set their kids up for the next chapter of their life. And then you have that other group that we may be a part of, maybe you, me, and I grew up in a 2-parent household. So
we're good.
I had a good life.
As an adult,
But hold
was
on,
you set up?
What do you mean by leave you something?
No.
As an adult, was you set up? Once you turned 18, did you have a trust fund or some stocks or anything to set you?
But that don't necessarily mean you wasn't set up. My father told me, my parents taught me how to hustle and get. That don't necessarily mean they gotta leave me some money.
Okay, well then that's what that's your standard.
But I think that's.
But my standard is that if I had kids, I want to set them up with some money or some credit or something to help them as an adult, not as just kids.
But help them do what though? Like
exceed as an adult. So do you think that you've been an entrepreneur? If you had $100,000 in a trust fund or an account from you growing up, you would have had probably 3 or 4 trucks doing your thing. But you had to start from one truck.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
So I didn't start my business right out of high school, you know what I'm saying?
Right, and that's the thing that
I get what he's saying, but what I'm saying is you don't necessarily have to get left money in order to start your life.
Money is.
I get what you're saying. I get both, right?
Okay.
And I'm gonna say it from like.
Yeah, I get both too.
I get both, and I'm gonna give it from my perspective. Like, so now I'm in the
that money shit.
I'm in the financial industry, and I never forget. Like, once I started accumulating all this knowledge, I really went to my mom. I went to my dad, and I was like, "Hey, y'all like really fucked me up. Why y'all ain't leave me no money or something to get myself started?"
I'm gonna cut you off. Not even money, but credit. Like just
I get financially, right?
I want to hear.
So I went like this. So I went. My mom's retort to that was this. She said, "Baby, I didn't know that. What I gave you was education, and so now you have the knowledge to now build to go on to do what you need to do." And she goes, "Money in that wasn't my thing. That wasn't what was left to me." So I gave
but what kind of education? My parents did have that.
No, I want
my parents did have
yours. I'm just talking about in general.
Right, but I'm saying my parents did have the money, but they didn't have the education to do that like white people do.
No, stop saying white people because that's not that's in a sense that's like.
I'm saying my experience.
But that's
my experience.
That's putting them on a plateau that all of them are not on. You said white people, so that there are white people that live. Just hear me out, Cuddy. Just hear me out. It's like saying that, and this is how I'm interpreting, and I know this is not what you mean, but it's like, yeah, my parents didn't do other than this, that, and the third, but white people, they're not better than us.
I know.
They're white people.
I don't think that's what he's saying.
I know. Did you hear what I just said?
Yeah.
I just said, I know that's not what he means, but it's how somebody else would interpret it.
Right.
It's what my exact words was. So you just say that my parents didn't set me up to do X, Y, and Z. Your mother thought that giving you knowledge was the best tool that she can give you. She didn't know that. Let me set some money aside to help my child.
We all got the knowledge. We all got knowledge.
So now you take that knowledge, you take that finance.
But that's not my point. That's not my point. We don't have the finances or the knowledge of credit to do that. But at 18, we don't. If you had it, you'll be a millionaire. You'll be a millionaire. We all be millionaires. We don't have that. We don't have it.
Yeah, but you need both of them. If you got finances and education, then they know they educated.
Right, but let's be honest. But finances control the world. Finances control America. That's it. Yeah, you can sit there and say we can have everything else. If you don't have the money, you can't do it.
Yeah, but
that's it.
You still got to think about how your parents' way of thinking was back then.
I know. That's why I said they didn't have the knowledge to give to us.
Right, so they didn't know to leave you with.
I know that. I'm not blaming them. I'm not my parents to death. They gave me a great childhood and background and knowledge, but the financial background, I didn't have it. I had to build that shit from ground up myself. That's it.
Do you know anybody, like any of your friends that have that?
Yes, advantage? I know one black person. That's it. One.
Yo, why you keep making it and this is really my question.
I don't even know black people.
Because I mean, but
I got one white friend.
Randy,
shout out. Randy,
but you keep making it into a black.
It's a cultural thing. It is.
It's not.
It is a cult.
No, it is a cultural.
It's a cultural thing, Keon.
No, I disagree.
I agree with that because you see,
I disagree.
White people had to go through slavery. We did.
We're not
It's
going
a
back that
cultural
far.
thing.
We're not going back that far.
It's a cultural thing,
Hey,
though.
sit down. You're strong
Jesus
and your
Christ.
muscles is popping.
You don't think it's a cultural thing?
I think it's a cultural thing.
I won't say.
You don't think that white people grow up differently than black people?
Oh no, I say that.
No,
I say that.
They did. But at a time,
I think.
Now, the time that we grew up in the 70s, 80s, 90s, white people grew up differently.
I'm not protecting whites. I'm just saying, like,
hold on. But you just said you only got one white friend. Like, go on the Eastern Shore of Maryland, and you want to see some whites that's not going that we're talking about.
I didn't say every white.
But no, that's what I'm saying.
Generalize it.
I'm saying you generalize.
Yes, I'm definitely generalizing.
You keep saying all whites.
I'm definitely.
You go on the Eastern Shore of Maryland, it's white people that's never going to get off the Eastern Shore.
You're being specific. You're not generalizing. You're being specific.
Go deep.
I'm not being specific. You're being specific. You're being specific.
I'm giving you an example.
Okay, we can just go to California. You go to California and see white people doing much better than black people. I can be specific too. I'm being general.
Let's dial it back.
Let me say that. Our view of black people being here in Maryland, right?
In America, we are set back.
But let me say this. Our view of... No, it's okay. I'm saying our view of black...
he can't hear how to do
that. Our view of black...
passion when it comes to conversation. Like,
but our view of black is different than every other black. You know, Maryland is like... we are the wealthiest... We are the wealthiest as black. So we are super privileged to see black people with money.
We are.
So it's the norm for us to see black people with their own business. It's the norm for us to see black people well off. It's the norm.
Point.
But what I'm saying, everybody else doesn't get to see that for black folks. So for us to say that, like, we don't have like all of this, us here in Maryland, we do have this. So I can't say that I haven't seen people set well off.
No, but I think to Cuddy's point is he's just saying culturally, we as a people don't really delve into the education of finance.
We started from behind, and now we're catching up.
That's the point you're trying to make. The point you're trying to say is that.
So can I say this to Jeff's point? Like, I'm gonna just get it out the way because you're about to say some fuck shit. You know, I'm from the boardwalk. You know what I'm saying?
I wasn't even thinking that.
Yes, you was. I had to get it out the way. So I'm from Paterson, New Jersey. All the niggas that had money were drug dealers that I knew. You understand what I'm saying? And my parents were gainfully employed, and we had. I'm not gonna say we had just enough. We had way more than enough. I had an amazing childhood. When I moved here,
you had a trust fund?
Who?
Sorry, you had a trust fund?
No, because
exactly. Go ahead, keep going.
So let me, and I'm not. Actually, I am defending my parents. My mother had me at 15. What the fuck she know about a trust fund at 15, right? So that's, I guess, whatever. I'm only talking to Jeff points, but you're right and you're wrong at the same time. Because my mother had me at 15. She didn't know no better. But when I moved here 18 years ago, and I'm like, the fuck, like. Black people in this area that we live in, I'm like, these, and granted, like, they check engine lights might have been on that Maserati, I don't know. But nonetheless, I see black people thriving in the area that I live in. I can't speak for the city because I didn't.
Yeah, and we come from the city, so that's our perspective.
Prove me wrong. I'm waiting for you.
I'm not proving you wrong. I'm just saying.
You said I was wrong too. You said he was right and I was wrong. So
no, that's not what I said.
You said you're right and wrong.
Okay, so tell me where I'm wrong at.
Because
you wasn't left nothing.
Who, me? No, yes. I wasn't. But there are children out here that were.
You basing nothing off of just only money with a skill.
Yeah,
I want you to think of this before you speak.
That's not my point. I said I specifically said financially. I specifically said that. What are y'all talking about? I am talking about finances.
What I'm saying.
What are y'all talking?
Cuddy.
I am talking about finances. So I say I'm wrong.
Hey, Cuddy. listen. We can agree to disagree on the subject.
What are we disagreeing about? I'm talking about finances.
Cuddy, you don't even want to hit. Cuddy.
Jesus Christ.
Your muscles is getting big,
Yo,
and I need you to calm down.
Y'all not making sense.
Okay,
Okay,
sit down first and
hold
foremost.
on,
Why do you have to
I'm
stand
ending
there
like
tall?
this.
No,
Where you left money? Where you left money?
You're not going.
Where you left money?
I answered that question
Where you
already.
left money? No.
Sit
Where
down.
you left money?
No.
Where you
My
left
parents
money?
are still alive.
Where you left money?
No.
My point.
All
Thank
right,
you.
bet. Sit
That's
down.
my point.
All right, yeah. Cuddy
was
ended
left
the
at
conversation.
That's my point.
All right, so
That's not my point. My point was white people are left trust fund.
But that's your
Oh.
generalization.
Now,
that you just
okay,
yelled at me about.
that's fine. That's fine. More, I'm gonna say more than us. White people are left more than us with money. You wasn't left money.
okay, so that sounds
That's
better.
it.
So can
Okay, I'm sorry. I used the wrong. I'm sorry. I used the wrong words.
yeah, there we go. Don't cut me over when I'm trying to tell you something. I don't care that you big. You want to stand up when you talk to me? I can stand up too.
But Cuddy, I see Cuddy's point because Cuddy is trying to say where we come from, the financial literacy is not known to a lot of black people and most people aren't even in a position to leave.
But that's proving my point though, because finance and education go hand in hand. If your parents weren't taught on how to leave you set up for when you're a kid to when you become an adult, if they don't know, how they gonna do it? You gotta think when your parents grew up, if they let's just say
like
white people found out they had
16,
money,
so
they gonna be thinking they coming for them or trying to figure out how to get it from
But
them.
you're
So they trying
saying,
to
you're saying that like I blame them for not knowing.
No.
But
I'm
what
not
I'm saying
saying
is, it is what it is. Like at the end of the day, we wasn't left with anything.
Cuddy.
At the end of the day, whether they knew it or not, we started from us.
Cuddy.
Yeah, but okay, if you want to use that, when I became an adult and I got my own place, my mother bought my furniture for my place.
This is another.
That's fine.
Cuddy,
But what I'm saying,
some money, right?
This is another one of those conversations that will keep going in.
yeah, I was about to say let's move it.
In a loop.
Let's
Because
get
I
back
don't want
to-
his muscles to get no more bigger and his shirt to get no more tighter. So let's just move on.
Let's get back to the Kendrick Lamar album sales. Did y'all listen to GNX? Did you listen to it?
I listened to it
Did you listen to it?
twice, 3 times.
You listened to it?
Of course.
You?
Wow.
No, I don't mean it like that. I mean, but
Yeah, that's crazy. Bro.
Just one. I just would assume that you would at least give it.
I think it's a great album, personally.
As a music listener.
It's the album. I came back to it like multiple times.
Yo, you are so goddamn cool.
I'm just, but my thing is,
Person I know.
I'm interested in seeing how it goes when he goes.
Twan, did you listen to the album?
Yes.
I'm
Multiple
interested.
times.
Yeah.
How do you feel about it?
It was great. Not his best work, but it's good.
Okay, cool.
I'm
And listen, that's a tough critic right there. If he tells you it's okay, that means that joint is, and not saying that these are his words, but if he said yeah, that joint okay, and if you would have asked me the same question, that means great.
And I was saying yeah.
That man is a tough critic.
I was going to say
that
I'm
man is a tough
interested in
critic.
seeing what this what happens when he goes to Toronto. I'm very interested in seeing what happens.
can I ask this question about the album?
Go ahead.
If it didn't have all of the noise that surrounded,
I think it still would have did good. It still would have did good.
I'm gonna beg to differ.
I don't know.
I'm gonna
I
beg
think
to
it
differ.
I think it would.
I'm gonna say
Kendrick
no.
alone can do good, but I think the beef helped.
I mean,
No.
of course, that's naturally going to happen.
Bro,
Yeah.
Because people want to listen.
it's
But
solely.
I think as far as
I
the
feel as
body
though
of work,
it
I
solely
think it's good.
fueled this album, because I love Kendrick as a rapper, right? None of his albums sounds like GNX. There's not an album that he had
And I think that was purposely done.
No, it was fueled by this beef.
I don't think so.
believe. I said, I believe. You don't have to agree with me, but I think that his rap style and beat selection and so on and so forth was influenced by this beef.
I
Not
mean-
saying that he wasn't gonna rap good on any other album if he didn't have a beef, but I just feel as though that it fueled it a little bit more than made him get into his bag.
I don't think so. Personally,
That's just my opinion.
I think because
Like after Good Kid, Mad City.
I think because since he's left TDE and he has more free range, that the beef kind of showed him he can release music.
Okay,
how he wants to release music.
Okay, so I agree with you there, right? I didn't mean to cut you off, but Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, I think now that he's in this space where he can kind of release music on his own time, I think we just want to hear more music from him in general. I mean, don't get me wrong, though. I think part of the situation is from that, like, it extends from the beef. Yeah, but I think he would have probably still released something even if the beef didn't happen because he just has that free range.
From the Stay Scheming lyric.
That is very... Can you please read that for us, please?
What happened? Y'all gotta give us some...
So, like, I'm, like, thinking, like, when my point was when we started, when I was like, yo, if the beef didn't start, or would Kendrick's hype be this high? So I had a Drake line pop in my head from Stay Scheming. He was like, back when if niggas reached, it was for the record. I mean, the weapon. Nowadays, niggas reach just to sell their record.
I don't see that with Kendrick.
Tom, please speak.
I think y'all confusing momentum with him trying the backup of the sales, because he came off of the hottest summer probably a rapper has ever had in recent memory. But I think that when you look at his catalog, Kendrick albums has always been super successful.
Always.
So I think that to placate the beef part of it, to say, okay, that pushed his sales or that made his album hot, whether you like Kendrick or not, his album sales has always been his album sales.
Okay, let me say this real quick. So why wouldn't it, as a businessman, also, why wouldn't you capitalize on your the little streak that you got going on?
Oh no, you're supposed to. That's what I said. Momentum is one thing.
He has the momentum.
So he follows momentum with this album drop.
But when was the momentum created? It was created.
During the beef.
It was created from Like That. Then it was created through the beef with Drake. So I'm saying, like,
but we don't know
all of the momentum was created.
We don't
Here's
know.
the thing.
The momentum was
I think
created.
the part that y'all skipping is, if Kendrick would have dropped without the beef, it still would have been an album.
What was his
But
last
would have been
album?
how it is now, though.
Yes.
No,
because Damn,
that came out like 2 years ago.
you don't.
When he had to change
Y'all
the
forget what Damn did.
No.
Y'all kind of forget. Y'all forget what the Black Panther soundtrack did.
Black Panther soundtrack went crazy.
What was
So
It did.
you have to count those albums as well.
That was his last album.
So
Which
like-
came out in 2022. That was only 2 years ago.
And what did I'm not saying that it
Because in my mind, and like that, okay, let's
that
go.
don't came and went.
Let's
They got
like-
swept under the rug.
Nah, I fucked with that.
You said what?
Mr. Morale, it came
No, it did
and
not.
went.
No, it did not.
He's the second biggest artist off of that album.
He had like
As far as selling,
the biggest tour of any hip hop
off of that album.
off that album.
So it couldn't have came and just went. I think what happens is people get caught in a space where when you're not indulged in something, you think that the rest of the world is not indulged in it.
I think his album would have been successful, but
Either
the
way,
beef-
yeah, it would have
the
been
beef
successful.
definitely
did.
It gave him an extra, like if he was at the
that's
top
what
of
I
the
think.
hill, it made him go over the hill.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
to me,
I don't disagree with that.
Absolutely.
But to speak to his point, it's like he still would have did what he did.
that beef with Drake, just Drake name
Yeah.
alone, Drake got audience that Kendrick don't have. So now that you hearing Kendrick, I guess quote unquote
Drake
killing
audience
Drake,
is, they want to hear what
Multicultural.
they want to hear what.
and now you hear Kendrick is killing him in a rap battle.
Right.
It's like, who's that? Now I'm gonna listen to him. And
I don't
then,
think that. I think most people
And that song
already know
he
who
had-
Kendrick is.
I'm not
Right,
saying
but
that.
Drake audience might not know that.
No, a lot of his artists
You know
already
right.
know. They know who Kendrick is.
They know who Kendrick is.
They might know of him, but they might not
Okay.
listen to
Okay.
They
him.
might not have been a fan of his music.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
But they know who
They
he
know
is.
he is.
I think,
Right,
Where
but what
did that
you said about-
introduction come from? It came from off of Drake's album.
yeah,
Exactly.
but not
No, it
like
did not.
I think not like us alone is what. If his album sales was is as high as he ever had it, was because
It's not
of
though.
It's not. It's
It's
pretty
not.
much
That's the point he's trying to make. Like that's not the high.
I
Like,
don't know what the numbers are. So
I think Damn was probably his biggest album.
Damn,
Damn
I
is his
think it's
big. That came out
650.
2017. That was
Okay,
his
so
biggest
but
album.
he ain't-
what's the numbers on Dame?
he didn't do it. I know they was saying he ain't
What's
done
the
nothing.
The
in a
numbers
long
on
time.
Dame and the
No,
numbers
he
on.
just dropped the album 2 years ago.
But
Right,
I
but the
don't
numbers
I mean,
on-
between the time of Damn and Mr. Morale, yes, there was a wide gap. But his numbers still did good as far as when he dropped Mr. Morale because everybody was anticipating.
Okay, so what this number? GNX tour?
Yeah, this is off the album.
Off the album, yeah.
And how long has it been out?
The album just came out like a couple weeks
Yeah,
ago.
like 2-3 weeks ago
Yeah,
on a
2-3
Tuesday.
weeks
Okay,
I
so
want you
this
to
will
say,
definitely be.
that's that Mr. Morale. That was a dud.
That's not, bro. That's not. It's not.
What's the numbers?
100,000 his first week.
That's sales. Or
Is that physical sales? Or is that streams?
Physical sales.
It's not streams.
It can't be streams. I think he did higher on the streams. That's got to be physical sales.
But he dropped.
And then the crazy part, Section 80 did 500,000. That's before the Drake shit. That's before he hops on Drake's album.
Section 80.
Yo, so
He was after it then.
I agree with Kevin.
That's
like,
bad.
is he a dope MC? Will his records still always sell? Yes, because he has a fan base. This beat just, if he was already up here, it just made it go over the top of the hill.
Right.
I'm never negating if he's a good MC. Now, maybe that last album didn't do numbers because, you know, like most artists, they have a certain, like, I'm not a big Tyler the Creator fan, right? Do I dislike his music? No, there are songs that I think slap, but for the most part, I can't listen to a whole album. I can't listen to a Uzi Vert album, but his numbers don't lie. And there are things that may be able to project him to, like Kev said, to be on going up that hill to push him over. This just gave him a little extra bump. And like we were all talking about, yeah, by all means, yes, use that.
Right. I like Kendrick, but Twan said it back. He too West Coast. Like, he's too West Coast.
It depends on what album you listen to.
All of them sound like that to me.
Nah, Good Kid, Mad City. I think that don't sound. That's more of a storytelling album to me. Section 80.
I like Kendrick as a beef. Like when he in battle rapping. To me, I think he's
Section
a better
80.
battle rapper than he is making an EP.
So what was that? The when he like said he was the king of New York. Which one was that?
That's Control Verse.
Control Verse. I mean, that's a verse.
That wasn't his song. That was.
But I think the one when he was on.
No, I'm lying.
That's like
Metro Boomin.
That's what started the momentum.
When he was like,
when Kendrick is going at
the
people,
big three,
when he's doing the
big me,
that bigs him up.
My whole point is, and the question I was about to ask is, if we consider Kanye a great artist, right? Do anybody at this table heard Donda? Did you think Donda was a great album?
It was okay.
Donda first week sales at 37,000.
So we're not the audience.
So it's one of those deals where
We're not the audience.
if you're basically saying that an artist drops a product and you say, okay, that album was a dud,
It's not.
but it's still not a dud because we got to think across the board, album sales are down.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you drop at a period where album sales are just down in general, your numbers ain't gonna project what you normally probably would do.
Yes, I agree.
So that 125 we're talking about for Mr. Morale, you still lost the biggest tour in hip hop history.
He's the second artist
off that album.
Behind who?
Behind Drake.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, Drake is still Drake.
Yeah,
I mean,
That's what I'm saying.
I'm
We
not
saying
negating-
album sales, but it's one person that don't have that problem.
I'm not.
okay, but Drake is still Drake. He
Yeah, I'm
still
not
gets credit
negating
for
that
that.
Drake is a great artist. I'm not saying that at all. But what I'm saying is we can't dismiss Kendrick or try to little boy him as far as him being an artist. And on that note, we're going to take a break and we're going to come right back.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying.
Alright, y'all, we back with the last part. We're going to continue our conversation. And next we're going to get into, what's his name? How you pronounce it? Luigi?
Luigi. I don't know how to pronounce his last name.
Man-G-on-E.
Close enough.
Mangiani.
How you say it?
Mangiani.
Yeah,
He
there we
definitely
go.
wrote Remy.
Yeah, nigga said, I rode the short bus.
First of all, I was in all AP classes, so
you say.
get out of here. Anyway, did y'all see what
get a
happened?
pointer finger ring. Now he was in all AP classes. How'd I get it?
He ate lunch in the classroom.
Yeah.
But, did y'all see what happened with this young man who was from Baltimore?
Yeah, we not. Yes, he's from here.
He went to Gilman.
And Penn State.
His parents own
The Hiltons. They own a couple of Hiltons as well.
They do?
Yes. That's a fact.
They own what?
A couple of Hilton hotels.
Is this to your point that you about to explode?
Exactly.
There it goes. Go ahead.
Thank you.
Have
What?
have
Get
the
it.
floor.
White
Get it,
people
Cuddy.
heard
Stand up.
Son.
Don't get him started, Joe.
And how does it work
They
out?
had
And how does it work out?
Right, now he in jail, can't spend none of it.
Okay, that's one case. You have one man.
Hold on. You know they gave him second-degree murder.
Wow.
It wasn't
You lying.
It wasn't premeditated.
If you look
Yes,
it
it
up,
was.
second-degree murder.
Exactly, it was.
I'm trying to figure out how the fuck he got second-degree murder.
Because he white.
And that money.
So he killed the healthcare nigga. He has back problems.
No, the CEO.
The CEO of healthcare. It has back problems.
United Medical.
And getting surgeries and all that shit. So he killed him. And he had second-degree murder. It wasn't premeditated.
It was premeditated because he
No, it was.
No. He had a manifesto.
Right.
He made the gun. He made the silencer.
Right.
He went to New York.
Had a ghost gun.
And he had all these fake IDs. My thing is, how you go through all that and still get caught eating the chicken?
And McDonald's.
His lawyer is the wife of Diddy's.
And his lawyer is the wife of Diddy's lawyer.
He probably knew what he was doing. He knew he was going to get caught.
You think he gonna really see some time?
Wait, his lawyer. You said his lawyer is the wife of
Diddy's
lawyer.
Yes.
So Luigi, this guy's married.
No. His lawyer
Uh-huh.
is the wife of Diddy's lawyer.
Oh, so the husband and wife are lawyers.
Yeah. So
Okay, cool.
Diddy's
To
lawyer.
answer your question, if he do see time, which I think he will, because he going to be in federal prison.
Yeah, he definitely
He
was.
ain't going to no regular jail.
He ain't going to jail.
But see, I'm already
You want country club jail.
kind of skeptical because one, why are you giving him second-degree murder when everything would prove that this shit was
Exactly.
premeditated?
You know why?
Say it. You can say it.
15 over 25. That's why. 15 over 25.
And second-degree murder don't hold as long as
Right.
first-degree murder.
No, it does not.
15 over
He got money and he white.
And they caught him with $8,000. And how much in foreign money?
$8,000 in American money and $2,000 in foreign currency and multiple foreign IDs, as well as the 3D printer for the firearm, along with the silencers.
Sound like a drug dealer.
Silencer alone should get you
Second-degree murder, though.
never coming out, but
Nigga, if you get a DUI, you going to the feds.
Not you, one of us.
Yeah, white privilege.
Nigga.
If you get arrested with a silencer,
right, you're not coming home.
You going to federal
Just
prison.
with the silencer.
Absolutely.
Like
Like you can get
Let's
literally
be
caught with
specific.
I know
just a
somebody-
silence.
Let's be specific.
I
One
know-
of us.
Yeah,
Right.
black people. Yeah,
Yes.
I'll be specific
One
with
of
that.
us.
Yes, black people. Yeah, they gonna put our
Oh,
ass.
now we can be specific.
Yeah, in this
Oh,
circumstances.
Yeah.
All right.
Because I feel as though the judicial system is not the same
triple
for
standard.
All of it.
for people
Yeah.
of color, that be black or brown, as it is
Nah.
for Caucasians.
Because when I first read it, I was like, second-degree murder? How? Like,
I haven't been keeping up with the case.
How they do it in India?
I'm not Indian. I guess maybe the same way they do it in New Jersey.
But some people-
by the boardwalk.
some people say
Big
that
boys.
they got the wrong guy because if you look at the picture that they posted, as far as when they put it out
One
there,
nigga had a unibrow, one nigga didn't.
well, he could. He's Italian, bro. I'm
He
pretty
can
sure
shake
the
it.
hair grows pretty fast.
Yeah.
No offense to Italian, but I'm pretty
Yo,
sure
Rocco.
I'm happy to tell you.
he had Italian.
he is, though.
And you just said he got his hair cut yesterday. He
Yeah, you're
already-
foreign.
So
It's my foreign
it's
friend.
nothing for him to. But my thing is, how you go through all that? You feel me? He killed, bro.
You heard that?
Yes.
He get out of the most surveilled city in America, and then get caught in
Pennsylvania, a rural area of Pennsylvania. Like if nothing, like bro could have came back to Maryland.
That's you said that earlier.
Came back home.
They'd be like,
Could have came back home.
Somebody want to be a good Samaritan. That's all that was.
Nah, fuck that. I think it's something more to this shit than what we know.
So
And
they,
I'm not
so
trying to
they
I
were
think so,
they were
too.
speculating that he was the fall guy, allegedly. I don't know if that's true.
That means somebody else.
Like in the
Not
sense of like, yeah, I can't go down for this, so you are. Like I seen that during I was watching this doc series on Apple TV called Cowboy Cartel. And they were talking about the Los Zetas or whatever that gang or whatever. So they killed it was a rule within they organization that you weren't allowed to kill police officers, so on and so forth. They were going across the border in Texas, and one of the federal officers got killed, right? The person that actually killed him didn't go to jail. The leader of the organization, it was either 40 or 42 because they went by numbers. 40 and what is it? I forget their last name, but nonetheless, 40 was a person and 42 was a person, but they were brothers. So one of them said, "Hey, listen, they looking for somebody to blame for this. If somebody don't take the fall for this, you know, it's gonna bring heat on our cartel." So he turned himself in, wound up being a state witness in the federal case or whatever. Well, federal witness in the case. And he was like, "Yeah, I really didn't do that. They made me do that X, Y, Z." So I say that to say this: they were saying that he's supposed to be the fall guy. I don't know how accurate it is. I have no proof behind what I'm saying, but it was just what I was reading.
No, but see, that's rich people shit.
But I also have a
We ain't
hard
got
time
nothing to do with
believing that. And the reason why I have a hard time believing that is because
I'm not saying that it's true. That's
no. But
CWF.
I get what you're saying, like, because that's what's being said online. But he had the back surgery. He had the manifesto. His prints was.
You had all the motive.
Yeah, the prints came back to the showcases that were left at the scene.
Oh, he left his prints on the shelf?
Yeah, so to me, it's
Didn't
like,
he write names on the bullets?
Yeah,
or something?
and the bullets were engraved with different words or something.
of a book. It was of a medical book. So it
So
was
it
like
said words on these individual bullets, and they were left at the scene. Is that accurate?
Yeah.
He was sending a message. He was.
But my thing is, how do you do? That's the part that's just bothering me. Is like
All that you just said. How's that still not That should be.
And then bro got out of there.
capital murder, like.
Bro got out of there
Murder too.
on a city bank
City bike went through
city
Central
bank bike
Park,
and went through Central Park and then
Ditched all the
ended
shit
up
he
at
had.
McDonald's.
and
Are you
then-
serious?
Yeah,
I'm dead serious.
NPA.
Yo, that's crazy.
So he grabbed a public bike, you know, like the bikes that we got downtown
Yeah.
here, or the scooters. It's so in New York downtown and like Midtown.
They got them in DC, bro.
Yeah, we know what you're talking
but
about,
those
yeah.
bikes say City Bank on them. So he got on that joint, rode to Central Park, hid somewhere, and then ended up at McDonald's.
But my thing
Yeah,
is,
PA.
Crazy.
Oh, y'all forget about Genosha, the kid who went and shot everybody with a rifle, made it home, out of state. Yeah, let him do
Not
whatever
from like
he
Chicago
wanted.
to like Milwaukee or something.
Yeah, he-
but my thing
all
is,
the way-
I didn't know about that story.
my thing is
That's news to me.
with the amount of
I probably
money,
have. I just have to.
the amount of money
See,
he had, he could have left the because he wasn't a suspect. So you could have left the country. You get what I'm saying? You could have went to Venezuela. You was somewhere where nobody extradited. You
But
coulda said-
how did they even catch him though? Because
Well, they said somebody recognized him, but when you look at the picture is an over top picture, and
Right,
all you
you
see
can't
is
even
his
see.
chin and his eyebrow. That's all you really see.
But they said that they had other pictures. I guess they.
I
don't
never
know.
saw the other pictures.
I think the part that we skipping over is the fact that he was caught flirting with a bartender in New York.
Right, when he took his mask down.
So when he took his mask down, that's when he got the actual facial
So this the
component of it.
healthcare nigga.
Yeah,
Okay.
the one who actually did the shoot. So
No,
they
Luigi.
went off with that Luigi.
Luigi.
So that's when they got the facial
Not Mario.
recognition of it. So they used that to pinpoint him, and then they used that in Crime Stoppers and all that stuff. And so
he
that's
got a
when,
mushroom and got up out of here.
yeah, if he wouldn't have did all that,
Yeah, right.
So that's stupid because New York got so many cameras there.
but once again, you're still talking about somebody who, in a brief moment of a lapsed judgment,
Yeah.
could have showed his face, and that gave him enough
Maybe
to
he
work
didn't
on.
care.
Nah,
Did he own up to it?
he fucked up.
No,
Oh.
he's because he was trying to fight the extradition from PA to New York, but of course it went through. So now he's in New York facing the murder, the second degree.
But that part is crazy.
Now, generally,
What's
what
it-
does
what's it
second
saying?
degree murder carry in New York? Anybody know?
I'm
It
not
ain't
sure.
life.
Nah, it ain't life. He get to come
Are you
home.
serious?
Yeah.
It ain't life.
And he's 26 years old.
But what is it in like
He could be
New
home
York
before he
about
50.
carrying a gun? What's the rule on that?
I don't know.
But
They-
no, New York
You
is
can't have no-
fucking
very
with gun
strict
laws.
No, they're not strict. You're not allowed to own a firearm in
That's why
in
Wayne
New York
said.
or New
Period.
Jersey.
Period.
Because
Yeah.
even like me, if I go to New York, I can't go with hollow tips. I have to go with ball points. If I go to New York with hollow tips, they'll take my gun. I won't be charged with nothing, of course, but they'll still take my gun.
Hey,
get it back when you
like
leave,
I told you earlier,
No.
15 to 25.
They ain't giving that shit
15
back.
minimum.
New York and New Jersey.
You get caught.
DC.
It's
What
a
you talking
15 to 40.
What?
Second degree murder in New York.
Oh, yeah, but no, I'm talking about if you get caught with the silencer alone and anywhere, like.
Yeah, it's
Definitely
definitely
a solid
That's
story.
fantastic.
But that's the
Yeah.
question: is that his only charge? Is it
No, it's going to be a racket charge because it's going to be the murder, it's going to be the firearm,
firearm
the
and
silencer. You also got
what it carries.
shooting a dangerous weapon in public. It could be up to 20 charges to be.
so then the
You
question.
got assault.
Yeah, but then the question will probably be if they give him a concurrent sentence or a consecutive sentence.
He's not going to get a consecutive sentence.
He's not. Yeah, he's probably not going to get a sentence.
He's going to get a single sentence for probably 1 or 2 charges.
Yep.
So the minimum carries from 15 to 40 years.
He's not doing 40. I can tell you that
That's what he said.
now. Yeah.
Oh no, I was just reading.
Well, he's not going to
I'm
get
sorry,
40.
I didn't hear what you.
I can tell you
If
that
he
now.
goes to jail for murder, he will be home before he's 50.
But here's the funny thing:
Being as though he's 26.
you also got to think of the fact that what if he don't get convicted?
And I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, because a lot of people are kind of rallying behind him for doing what he did.
Oh, he got the people behind him.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I see.
I know. So a lot of the arguments that people are making is like, yo, somebody lost their life, da 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 da, which I completely understand. But the bigger issue is why don't people give a fuck?
Because anytime a white person does anything radical, people lobby behind them.
I give you that because we could get into the conversation with dude that choked the dude out on the train and how he got found not guilty.
January 6th.
These the white court. These the white people that
That January 6th shit
Yeah.
that he said.
When we do things, they can there's only heightened to be radical from white people, just like
they get called
when-
thugs and animals.
Precisely.
Yeah, these the same white people that Cuddy was defending earlier.
Who?
You,
Who's our defendant?
the whites.
Like I know kids who
I
got
said fine.
I'm joking. Relax.
5 life
relax
sentences
before you
plus
get mad.
99
Yeah, he
for
about to do
attempt
something.
murders.
Yeah.
Many
Let
man.
alone this guy has been
What's
caught
the
on
nigga?
camera shooting somebody.
I was saying like that's what his parents.
If he
own.
gets
Their
convicted,
own country club.
it's
I seen that. I know that. But he chose to spend his day differently. Would you do that?
What?
Shoot the United Healthcare.
it's not a matter of
Would you do it?
he do it or not.
Exactly. Would you do it?
The foundation and the basis of
If your
why
parents don't
he did
turn
it
around
isn't
and
set
do it.
alone of
You
where he
asking me
came
as a
from.
black man or me as a
I'm asking you. Would you do it?
Are you at because it matters because
It doesn't.
It's not. Hear me out.
He's asking Keon.
No,
asking
Keon. No,
Keon.
Keon would not do that.
Exactly. Me neither.
Maybe,
Yes, sir.
Why?
maybe
Why?
because if what he's saying is accurate, if what the dude Luigi is saying, that, because he was talking about his mother getting constantly denied.
So you want to be a revolutionary type of nigga? I don't.
No,
You
he's
asking
saying.
Antoine that? Think about who you're talking to.
That's true.
Oh, all right.
I mean, I'm just saying.
That's true.
I mean, I wouldn't throw my life away after I'm
Me neither.
valedictorian.
Me neither.
I mean, so
bringing up
people's
special ed stuff,
people's morals and principles differ.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like you stand on this principle and you say, you know what, I crash out over this. Everybody's principles are different.
That's valid.
Would I? Absolutely,
Hold on,
goddamn
Jeff got
nothing.
something.
So, no, I'm just asking a question. So I didn't read like the manifesto. Like, what was? Just give me like the basis of what it.
Pretty much his manifesto was speaking to how insurance companies are taking advantage of
Which they
American
are.
people.
They
And
definitely are.
how other countries don't do necessarily what Americans do when it comes to health.
No, don't say that.
Healthcare
Other
is
countries
the
don't
largest
pay for
healthcare
insurance
company
like we
in the
do.
world.
They have
The second
healthcare. We don't have
largest
healthcare.
industry in
Period.
America.
You know what's wicked? I used to talk to a girl from London, right? We met through Instagram. I mean, I ain't never meet her in person, but we was cool.
And that was your girl. You had a pen pal.
No. And it wasn't that deep.
You sound desperate.
But
Yeah.
I remember I was like,
I'm
yo,
learning him, yo.
I said,
I'm learning Jeff,
he's-
yo.
Jeff is a
He
different.
come-
I want to piggyback
Oh,
off.
his
him.
guns is
I
like
wanna piggyback off him.
they not holstered. They just like
I said, so you mean to tell
it's in
me
his hoodie pocket.
you
He
can
got
get
the gun in his head.
stabbed and go into a
You two
hospital
will get
and
him.
I
get
mean, well though.
Right.
you can go into a hospital after being stabbed several times and you won't get a bill? She was like, nah.
Absolutely.
She was like, you could literally just go to the hospital.
Yeah, they had free healthcare. And
and I was like,
It's like,
a girl told me that she can get her titties done because if a psychologist signed off on it because she have a complex because of her titties, healthcare will pay for it.
That's like getting a medical card for weed.
Exactly. You can get titties and your ass done for free.
but in my mind, to me, this situation.
You would never get it done here.
Yeah.
I thought you sounded excited. Like,
the one thing I fear, the one thing.
but pop out and show niggas.
Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas.
The one thing that.
Daddy.
The one thing I have kind of concerned about this situation is that it will inspire people. Because
They all were inspired. Wasn't he inspired by the Unabomber?
yeah, he was, yes. So in my mind, this situation is going to inspire more people to take action against.
Yeah, that's why all these
Man.
CEOs, all of them starting to get security and.
Oh, you saw they started deleting their LinkedIn's and shit.
Damn, the LinkedIn?
Yeah, because they was like, yo, if this is going to be a thing, then it's going to be more people. Because at the end of the day, America is a capitalist country, so people want to make money.
Absolutely.
And they don't care about how
The
they
crazy
make
part
money.
is all this happening. I still think United Healthcare gonna stay the same exact way as they was.
Oh, and that job post
Yeah.
gonna be up in a week.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, who wants to be a CEO?
And pick up right where they left off.
Me. How much?
This is the second or third largest corporation in the country.
Right.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean, I don't really see nobody doing it
Walmart's
personally, but you never know.
So let me ask this question. So he did it because of his surgery or his mom?
No, his mom.
I thought it was because of his back surgery.
From what he was saying, was what his mom went through. Like she kept having complications, and she would get denied, ask for a letter, ask for another letter, ask for another
But see,
letter.
that's the part that I don't understand. They had money.
They had money.
They had money.
I don't
Like
understand.
they showed the house.
I mean, they were trying to get it for
They own
free.
country clubs, though.
But they probably were trying to get it for free, trying to work the system, and the system worked against them, and he took it upon himself to say.
So let me ask you: Is that a
Well, did the system
is
work
that a
against
difference?
I didn't say that he was right.
No, I'm saying is that a difference between us? Because me as a black man, like I wouldn't care about what the system has. If I can pay for it,
Yeah.
I would do it.
So
So
what's
if
the
you get
point
your
of paying
backbone
insurance,
out,
Pause.
He asked you a question.
He asked me shit.
So what's the point of having insurance then?
I wouldn't care if my
No.
if my mother needed something and I could pay for it.
But wait a
I would.
minute. But if you're paying all this money into your insurance,
Purpose of insurance is security.
the poor purpose, exactly. So if I'm paying money to something you're supposed to cover, as me being an insurance payer, and you deny me when I got a legitimate medical claim,
Right, you're right.
So
Do we know it's a legitimate medical claim?
yeah, it's legitimate.
Okay.
It was legitimate.
I don't know.
You're absolutely right.
But we're gonna move on, and we're gonna go to our last topic, which it's a game in my opinion. It's called One Gotta Go. I don't know if y'all sneakerheads.
you gotta go.
I own the show.
What? You don't see Nipsey right here?
I own this.
Damn,
This is my thing.
Oh, this your island.
Yeah. Like,
That's your little person.
I mean, I thank you. Yeah. He signed a Death Row contract.
Oh,
Yeah. I'm gonna see if y'all want to sign it
I
too.
feel as though
But
you're trying to belittle me.
I'm not. You're
Because
the
I'm
David
little.
Ruffin of the
D
show.
little, D little, C little.
I'm not gonna act like
just little.
I don't need you, but I'm not gonna let you know that I need you.
I'm gonna knock down all this shit.
That's
This
crazy.
shit gotta come
Because
back.
this sign is synonymous with this show.
I'm gonna want
What's
this
the
shit.
one that gotta go though? Like what
So we talking about sneakers. I don't know if y'all sneakerheads. You feel me? I mean, you know some of the sneakers I'm gonna mention. Like I
No,
was,
Cuddy doesn't give a damn.
Yeah.
So do you know
So
the
he's
difference?
more. So Cuddy is a. So when it comes down to like
25 to 35.
Why you look him up and down first? Why you just look for something to crack on? He got on some J's. He gonna try to say that he's on
that nigga only
He
wear
wears sneakers.
He only wear Italian leathers and things of that.
Yeah,
He's
what you call
cultured
label
and well.
Oh, you like
Yeah,
design.
like
His
yo,
nipple ring say Gucci. Like,
exactly.
Why would you say that?
oh, Oh, I was gonna say on
I told you that in confidence.
Who told you that in confidence? Yo, one day.
Why would you say that?
One day we went out. Somebody said something about the boots that he had on. Right? He thought it was me. This nigga went off on me. He like, nigga,
Right. He's cost $950.
Yeah, what kind of boots was that again? No, say it. Now you don't want to say it?
What do? Versace, Gucci?
No, it was like.
It was something more than those.
Chanel, Dior.
They was like, nigga, these Dior boots. I said, nigga, I didn't say nothing.
Can I tell the scene that's popping in the wood when he was like,
Yeah.
oh, you threw up on my Ferragamos.
That's funny.
He was like, well, how much you cost? It don't matter, nigga.
Yo, that nigga was like, you
That is
bitch.
cutting.
He was like, yo, you bitch, nigga, these Dior. I was like, nigga, I wasn't even the person that said he was.
Oh, no, I'm not.
He was like, oh, my bad. I'm like, nigga, I don't care if they was Rumpelstiltskin boots.
Hey, yo.
If you like them, then the cool. Nigga, these Dior. I was like, guess what? Guess
All right.
who can't afford them?
Since everybody not sneakerheads, we're going to change it to music. Let's do music.
No, that's a rabbit hole. I don't want to go down that hole.
I want
sure?
to talk
Pause.
about it, yo. I'm a sneakerhead.
I mean, it's what
Cuddy
everybody.
is a sneakerhead to an extent. Like he not
to
into
your
him.
extent.
He not into him like how
Your extent.
me and Keon.
All right, we only got 7 minutes, so what we doing?
If Kevin come tell me
We going to do music or we doing sneakers? What we
we
doing?
can do sneakers.
So the sneakers.
Yeah.
All right, I was going to
Please?
say, all right, first and foremost, Air Maxes versus Air Forces. Which one got to go?
Air Forces.
Air Forces.
Air Forces for me.
Yeah, because they wrinkle up too fast.
Yeah, Air Force has got to go.
Air Force. And it's a lot of shoes that found.
Hold on, I've never seen any of y'all niggas in Air Maxes.
Shit, I got a bunch of Air
I got
Maxes.
1,000 of them, man.
But I've never seen you wear them.
You're a lie.
Hold on, but I've never seen you wear Air Forces either.
Yes, you're a lie.
I've never seen you.
You are a lie.
I've never seen you.
You only see me on Sundays.
Okay, so I've never seen you.
You haven't.
Right.
But I can prove you different if you walk.
I've never seen you in Air Maxes.
Yes, you have.
Air Max is a funny thing because
Yes, you have.
it's a lot of shoes that fall on the Air Max.
Right. Yes, you have.
That you wouldn't
and
know
you
what
don't pay
Air
attention to feet or shoes like that, so you wouldn't
Well,
know.
that's
Like Penny, all
You've
the
never
Penny-
seen me in some Air Forces. I don't like those.
I haven't seen you in Air Forces.
I don't like them.
If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, like you'll be like, yo, let me see what his traps.
You only can
is at.
wear them once or twice, and then you gotta get rid of them.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, because you got
I've never seen
like
Air Forces.
I don't like them.
all the Penny shoes fall on the Air Max, right?
No.
No.
They phone posits. They
Phone
don't.
They
posits.
phones.
All of them. No.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Any basketball shoe is not an Air
He
Max.
only got one shoe that's not a
Just
phone
because they got
posit.
air bubbles.
Which one is it?
That's the ones that look, they like up tempos or some shit.
Yeah, the
like
tempo,
that.
up tempos. But I think those are Air Max because I think on my box.
Air Max
Nah.
don't make basketball shoes.
They're not. I can prove you.
Because I know the
can prove
Dunkins
you.
I
are
don't
the Dunkins
think
are
that
Air Maxes.
has any like body that they sponsor.
No, the Dunkins are Air Maxes.
They're
consider-
not.
I'm telling. Hold
Dunkins
on.
are phone posits as well.
Yeah,
Let me
Dunkins
see.
are phone
Let me
posits.
see. Let me see.
Because the material is phone posit.
Just because the shoe have the air bubble in it, don't mean that it's that's like the Scottie Pippins that have air written on the side. They look like Air Max, but they not. They up tempo.
Tim Duncans.
I believe that I saw that they fall on the Air Max.
No, I want
I could be wrong. I'm not saying y'all.
Tim
I'm
You're
not-
Duncan.
correct. Pennies are Air Maxes.
That's what I
The ones
thought,
that
yeah,
they are
yeah.
Air Maxes.
Most of this-
The
most
ones
of
I
penny
thought that
shoes
was
are-
up tempos
yeah.
are Air Maxes.
All right. Okay, cool. You have a
Correct.
point. Cool. Now,
Sneakerhead.
what's next?
Shit.
I don't wear pennies, except for the. I really don't even wear the phone.
Those
pockets
ones,
like
the ones that's not,
that. Yeah.
the ones that's not.
I had those. I had those.
I'm
I
not screen off.
Alright.
We'll use this.
I was going to
Those are
say
shoes, right?
classic.
Black and blue.
So hold on, let me ask you this: what makes
Yeah.
Air Maxes Air Maxes?
I thought it was the bubble. To be real with you.
Say that one more time.
So what makes Air Maxes look up tempo? Up
Air
tempo.
Max do make basketball shoes. I think about
The maximum amount of air.
Is it the amount of bubbles?
This is the maximum amount of air.
Yeah.
All right. So my next shoe, Timberlands or Field Timberlands,
Field.
What the fuck is Phil Tim?
Field blue.
like beef and broccolis.
I prefer those over the regular Timbs.
Me too. I was going to say Tim.
Regular temps.
Nah.
I like the Field
Give me-
Tim.
Regular Timbs look better, but they
That's
just
what I'm telling
heavy.
you. Look,
I don't
man,
like
fuck that. No.
I grew up wearing them, and I ain't gonna never
Hold on,
shy
I'll show
away
you what
from
Field
them.
What makes Air Maxes is all Air Maxes you can see. The little, they all got them bubbles. All Air Maxes got
You
them
can see it,
bubbles.
or
you
can
can
you-
see.
Okay.
Physically see.
Yeah, you can feel.
Yeah, but definitely, I'm definitely going with
Regular Timbs, yeah, regular Timbs.
You know what, Kevin? I gotta say what I really mean. I ain't talking about them butt naked 89s. I ain't talking about the joints with no leather at the top and the single soles. I'm talking about constructs or butters or whatever. Double sole Timberlands.
I haven't worn Timbs in
not the single sole Section 8
years,
joints.
maybe.
What about the minor Timbs?
That's what we're talking about.
Those are the Section 8s.
No, but he had leather.
He had leather?
He had leather.
Those the moving on.
How do you spell it?
L-E-V-A.
Oh. Those the moving on up.
The real boots got leather and he got leather.
Yeah, he got leather.
Yeah, those the moving on ups.
Okay. Shell toes or high top?
Anything besides shell toes. They hurt my feet.
They hurt my pinky toe.
Oh, sensitive feet ass.
You know they're not comfortable. They did not make shell toes.
Shell toes are not comfortable. So
I got gentle toes. So yeah, I don't. Do I have owned them in the past? Yes, but if I had to go Adidas, I would go Samba.
Sambas are cool.
I don't play nobody's soccer, but they're indoor soccer shoes.
I'd rather those.
I go forms if I'm going to these.
Forms are cool, but they like wide as shit. If you got a wide foot, I got a narrow foot.
I got another one.
What? No.
3s or 4s? Jordans.
3s.
3s gotta go?
No. Oh, I didn't know what.
Yeah.
No.
Which one gotta go?
4s can
Between
go.
3s and 4s.
I send 4s away.
I'm a 4 guy.
I'm a 4 guy too.
3s are comfortable for. I'm all about comfort in my old age.
Hard time over here.
I'm thinking of all the colorways.
Yo, y'all gotta put pictures up. I don't know.
I'm looking. 3s will go away for me. I'm a 4. I'm like 4 guy.
I'm a 3 guy.
4s just look better. 3s are real plain. They OGs, but they so plain looking.
These are Jordan 3s.
3s
And of course you pull up the cements.
4s are better though. 4s are
Yeah.
4s are better. 4s are better.
I have both, and 3s are comfortable.
4s got
They're
better
more comfortable.
colorways.
4s are very color. But 4s got, it has more to the
They
shoe.
got the crowns on the little.
It's more definition to the shoe.
It's about the same.
Yes, sir.
now.
It's not.
What?
the same.
They look
It's
actually
not the
different.
same.
He's not showing you. You need to show him the OG like 3s and 4s.
That's like showing somebody's grandfather with some Zai versus some Reggie. Yeah, they look the same. Yeah.
These are OG 3s.
Fuck you, Phil.
Yeah, you somebody's grandfather.
These are OG 3s.
But not a
You're not a
grandfather.
sneakerhead. I'm not saying you somebody's grandfather.
You just said it though.
Tom.
I'm just saying comparably like.
Tom. Got two.
I got you. We
I'm not a
about to
sneakerhead, so.
And these are 4s. These are OG 4s.
No, they look the same to me.
Those are the 4s.
See?
Nah, they don't look the same.
1 minute.
You ain't looking at the definitive lines and the midsole and the
You ready?
sole.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. We about to end it here. I want to thank our guests for coming on, Jeff, Cuddy, and Kev.
Antoine and Phil.
Thank you for coming through to the pod. We done for the night, and as always, like, follow, and subscribe. And if you're feeling frisky,
Go ahead and comment, you heard?
we'll see y'all later.